Okay, hello and welcome everyone. So, welcome to New Moon 2020 Cycle 12, also known as Blood Moon number 2. So, this is going to be our second week for Blood Moon. So, before we start the stream, we're just going to briefly explain how tournament works and what happened throughout last week. Okay, so to go through it, Blood Moon is a weekly round-robin tournament, but the way that it's different from New Moon, which is what happens before that, is that it has another week where we do top cut or bracket stage. Basically, everyone from the round robin stage goes to the bracket stage, and seeding is decided based on the results from week 1. So for New Moon in general, all players are going to have public setups, which means that everyone knows what everyone else plays from after the tournament starts. And since this is our second week, we expect that most of the players have actually played against each other during week 1. So that will be interesting to watch. So just to show the bracket results from week number 1. We have, so these are the results on the screen. We have Neryth, Symes, and Thiago as the top 4. And yeah, so that will decide how the bracket looks, which is going to be like this. So this is also going to be the order that we do our matches in, basically going through the bracket. And as you can see, our first match is going to be SoulXCross vs BitMuffin. But before we do that, going to introduce our commentators for today. So today we're going to have SoulXCross and Buster Cannon.
Hey, what's going on, guys?
Hey, what's up?
Alright, I am ready for some Battle Network 6 fun. Show us the setups, please, so we can hop right into it.
Alright, there we go.
Alright, the first matchup is obviously me in there versus BitMuffin. Yeah, this is a very scary matchup, actually, looking at the folders. The first time I saw these folders, I was like, oh man, he has so much hate for everything. Wood Dragon, Aura Head. I was almost shook it to go into SoulXCross here, because I did not want to get clipped by an Aura Head 3. That's damage, right? And I want nothing to do with it. And he has uninstall. It's a lot. There's a lot going on.
You don't see Aura Head used too much either, and it's a pretty good chip, honestly. Like you get good damage. It's breaking, has a good range, but it also has an extra effect where if you have any kind of barrier or aura on, you get an extra 50 damage out of it, and that adds up. And it's like you said, a lot of slash hate. Like you must to make sure that he doesn't get locked down.
Yep. Unfortunately, there isn't a lot of barriers here outside of first barrier and the aura, but aura is very strong and it could last for a while, so the potential advantage of getting that aura head while in the life aura situation isn't too bad, unless I can clear it really early, which isn't hard to do for a Greyguard player.
Right, you can, like you said, you can just kind of chill with the life aura up and just shoot off aura heads, and you're in a good place.
Yeah, you can't go too wrong. And the cust here actually with BitMuffin is pretty strong. They opted for some really interesting stuff here. I actually really like this cust myself. You got the 2 cust ones in there, super armor. You have the basic bread and butter. I think the most mandatory custom parts are the super armor and the undershirt. But he also has beat in there, or they have beat in there, which is really strong.
Yeah, beat is very, because it pretty much eliminates 1 mega chip or giga even from your folder just by existing, and in that way it really controls a lot of your game plan, even though it doesn't seem like it. So having these things in their custom is just definitely poses a big threat.
Right. It always makes sense to try at least neg your opponent's options, make them respect something, that can potentially ruin a strategy. They have to feed beat, they have to feed rush, they can't avoid that.
Right.
So take away those options and make your board positioning a little bit stronger. Whereas on the other hand, my folder is a pretty standard L code. The only thing I hate about this folder, and I definitely did end up throughout the tournament last week, if you look at the bracket again, my loss ratio is pretty bad. And it came out, and it wasn't like necessarily I was just getting stomped on, right? Because there were a lot of really close matches last week. The problem always came down to, all right, they have the life aura, and I don't have the option to get rid of it right now because I only have the one wind rack, right? So this week, it was really me trying to understand my options and how to better use them to deal with life aura, and that's what you're going to see is a much more preservative focus on trying to get rid of stuff on my opponent's board.
Right, and especially when you're playing Gregor, when you only have one wind rack, that's really your only option. Like,
Yeah.
there's no Tengu, and I noticed you don't even have like a Tengu man in Asterisk code, so there's not a lot you can do to get rid of the board. And if someone has that level of defense up, you kind of just have to sit there and it's like, okay, where's my wind rack? And,
Exactly.
and in normal situations for a Gregor folder, you might have two, you might have three because it's a really good chip, but it really shows with this game that you really have to take into account a lot of things, and if you modify your strategy, you have to know what to expect when you do that. So defense in this game is very strong. You've got, even outside of ores, you've got things like Barrier 200, you've got bubble wraps that you might not have an electro chip for. So there's a lot that you want to think about, just for anybody who's getting into Battle Network. Like whenever you're building a strategy, like always think about what your opponent might have.
Yes, it definitely comes up.
Right.
You want to be aware of their code as soon as you can possibly be. Well, these are open setups, which makes it that much easier, but if you're not playing with open setups and you're playing random scrims or in a different kind of setting or tournament, you really want to try to pay attention to those chips they're using, because it kind of gives you a hint as to what might be in the folder or the rest of the folder. So definitely got to pay attention.
That being said, L code is very strong, and I noticed that you got solid combos here. You've got the Bubble Star Elect Dragon, which is excellent. Magnum, as a lot of us know, is one of the best chips in the game, period. Like, it does so much. It destroys area, it's cursor, so it destroys
Dust Cross.
Dust Cross, anything breaking related. And then you've got Uninstall, which is super solid, and with Bubble Star and Elect Dragon, it's very easy to hit. And you've also got the Aura Control too. So I guess I'm also curious, I know you only have three mega chips, and that was kind of your strategy as well.
Yes, 3 mega chips is an odd choice, but as long as you have a decent amount of damage in the rest of the folder, or a game plan that can net you that damage in the rest of the folder, you can get away with having less mega chips. You don't have to have 5, right?
Right.
The
I
problem
think
is,
you have 2 hit-ons too, so that's
yes,
very strong play.
right. Like, I lock in Geddon after an uninstall, there's nothing you can do about it unless you have a barrier or an invis to stop me. And then on top of that, I have Rush. So if you didn't respect Rush earlier, you have to deal with that now, right? So it is very solid strategy going on in here.
And of course you got Chrono Force, which is a game winner. Like I know from personal experience, I've yelled at my screen many a time.
You're just like, no, Yamato. But yeah, for real. Well, that being said, man, let's see how the match plays out and hop right into it.
All right.
Easy, do the thing. Oh, ooh, I like this thing. And of course, we get that lovely transition done by Salad. Oh, and the stream layout. Ooh, very nice. It shows the bracket too. Okay.
Yeah, very clean.
Salad definitely puts in a lot of work on the stream layout. Shout outs to that. She grinds for like hours at a time. Yeah, it's quite nice. All right, this is the
conveyor panels up. So.
Yeah, conveyor belt panels. I think we're watching from BitMuffin's side.
Yeah.
And obviously, They went with a decent selection of chips. We're gonna see how that plays out. Right now, my objective is to try to avoid stepping down and getting area grab. That is the worst position to ever be in.
Yeah.
No, you get locked in. You can't move unless you have the float shoes option, and not a lot of people carry that. So
I was gonna say shoutouts to Nugget. He hit me with that way too many times.
okay, so it seems really odd what I did there.
Oh, uninstall.
Yes, I got the uninstall. I stepped under the ice seed in order to like get rid of that from the whole board. I don't want to deal with the ice all over my panels. I'd rather deal with conveyor belts. But because I did that, I ended up getting decrossed by ice seed for 20 damage instead of a bubble star. So that really worked out for me. I'm not even gonna lie there. That was very convenient. Oh man. Oh, okay, we see the SoulXCross coming out from BitMuffin. But I go slash, obviously.
That's both on your side. Okay, I see you setting up that lock. Oh, slow gauge. This could be an ugly turn.
Alright, so Life Aura comes up now. That was perfect strategy. I expected the second dragon to come out, and I was very happy to see it because now I was able to avoid that aura head. Sometimes taking the damage is much stronger than letting, than losing your aura, right? You need to sit on that. It's still early in the match. I have 800 HP. I don't mind losing that much damage. And then removing your options to delete slash, right? So now you either have to decross into Tengu, or you keep yourself in this bad situation.
I'm also looking at, so BitMuffin needs to remove that aura because Slash otherwise is going to obliterate them during this turn. Like in order, either that or BitMuffin finds a way to break it. I noticed that there is a Groundman SP in the folder, and he's going to blow the aura off. Ooh, but that's not going to work because there's holes.
Yeah, this was a devastating turn. The Groundman SB will whip here, and I completely expected it due to, wanting to get rid of Slash. But I was completely fine with that. I took that advantage to try and get in my elect combos there, knowing they would be trying to bring those breaker chips, and it worked out in my favor.
And so one thing to note, and I kind of said this earlier, but SoulXCross can really wreck you if you get one good turn of slow gauge with it, and that's unfortunately that's what happened that last game where BitMuffin gets area grabbed once, and without the right protection or the ability to knock off the SoulXCross quick enough, you can easily lose like so much HP in one turn.
Yeah, it's quite rough. Sometimes it feels like the most uninteractive experience in Mega Man, but at the same time, you gotta realize this is a win condition. Don't knock the win condition, right? You gotta accept it for what it is.
Yeah, that's what one thing that Gregor does very well. A lot of the crosses are win conditions, to be honest. There are situations where a good turn with that charge shot or that beach charge is enough to knock you out.
Well, also, I do think that BitMuffin here used these aura heads a little too early. Oh, the early decross here.
The icy is up.
Yeah, I tried to step under it, but I didn't get there in time.
Oh.
Yes. I camped down because I knew there was no shoes there, right? So I was like, yeah, you can get this ice, that's fine. I'm just gonna chill down here where I can't get aura head.
I do respect BitMuffin going for the freeze bake strategy though. Like, that's one of my personal favorites, but it's not the easiest thing to pull off in this game.
It is not. I think you need a decent amount of setup for it.
Yeah.
But when you do net the combo, it's high reward.
Yeah, it hurts.
Yes, it does. Like, I tend to prefer playing Gregar when using freeze break, ironically, because the charge tackle is breaking.
That's a good point too. As long as you can get those freezes up.
It was a tough situation for them, absolutely. But here we go, right into the race. Gonna just try to pop out as much damage as I can. This area guy comes down, and obviously this bubble can't do anything to me.
Right. Yeah, without Spout Cross, you can't charge it, and there's no way to break it. And that invis isn't gonna... Oh no, Rush comes out.
This is actually perfect for BitMuffin. Getting the end of turn rush means you can cross cancel into Tengu, get rid of the aura, and keep pushing.
Right. Now the double-edged sword is whether... If your opponent knows you're gonna cross cancel, if they make the read and guess what cross you're gonna go for, and there are... Depending on the read that's made, they can kind of get you to make a decision that leads to you eating even more damage.
Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of swords in my folder, so it's not like I can get the biggest punish. So I think that it's like the safest option to possibly go for.
Ooh, this is...
Oh yes, this was a big mistake, and just as we said earlier, getting locked down by those panels, and I accidentally went
I wouldn't even say anything.
He's locked. I'm like, yeah, alright, I did the thing, Magnum. Wait, no. Why?
BitMuffin's best option is to Tengu. Honestly, with the Miramasa, there's still a really good chance for a comeback.
Absolutely. Miramasa is the game. Shit, man.
Don't count BitMuffin out of this. It's still very much anybody's game.
I get a little bit of extra damage here from this grab bench. The life orb does come up, and now I need to chip charge it away. Oh. A case of... Oh, well, using Erase Man on a hole that wasn't quite gone yet means obviously you won't be able to get to use Erase Man, but the skill dodging on my end, using the ice
man, gonna have to... If they can land this Miramasa, they can even the playing field somewhat.
Yes.
They're going to have to confirm that and not take 8 damage this turn.
Wild bug, because the erase bug is taking away at the life right now. Element Man is confirmed.
Okay, good. This is going to hit.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm taking that as well, and the damage from that. Oh, comes out. I accidentally used this, like, that was a really bad play. I don't know why I was mashing it.
Yeah. Well played from BitMuffin.
Yeah, it was tough. It was very tough for them.
Yeah.
I had a lot of board control at the start, and there was no clear way in the folder to get rid of erase, right? Because there's open setups, you can see what crosses are generally safe. And when I noticed that Erase Man was pretty much unchecked, there's no reason to change anything else, right? You have to double area grab Tengu to catch my, or pull me to the front row, freeze, and use the Tengu charge shot to try and get rid of my my erase cross there. And yes, the earlier
option was a win rack, and without that's a very hard confirm. Normally, when, at least in my experience, whenever you want to decross Tengu, and even if it's not win racks, there are other chips that are good for that. There's Static, which is excellent. You've got even Tengu Man's Navi chip, but Erase is a very, very big threat along with Slash in terms of, it's one of those things that if they set it up, like, you might eat a bunch of damage in one turn, and it can very easily mess with anything you were going for. So.
All right, but great match, BitMuffin. It was a lot of fun. Enjoyed it. But now it's time to move on to the next round, which will be luckytyphlosion versus Enduring Ray. Now, looking at these folders, right? Okay, looking at these folders, I definitely see the use of W code in here, and that's definitely, Lucky's folder is pretty nice. It looks a little sloppy, right? A lot of codes all over the place, but it's really not. It's quite nice.
Lucky's folder, so like you mentioned W, and there's some, well, there's a lot of splashing going on here, but W has some very, very power playing chips in general. Magnum, as you mentioned before, is extremely strong. Summon Black 3 is excellent.
It's disgustingly 260 if you're in Tengu class. Oh my goodness, yeah.
It's a nasty Tengu check for sure, and it's also just really free damage if there's no defense up. There's not much they can do about it.
One thing I do want to mention is I almost want to see the Recovery 300 switch to J-Code and see that Judgment J SP come in. I think that would have been a lot better here for like that extra damage and that somewhat synergy instead of throwing it into Y-Code, right?
Right, so yeah, even on that point, I'm looking at the Navi chips. Grumman SP, excellent. Spellman SP is an interesting check because if there's someone running, especially a charge cross strategy, and you want to just again check them and knock them out of it, it's very strong. But Judgment SP is also very strong as an area control tool as well. There's a lot you can do, and it feels weird saying this, but even in Battle Network 6, there's almost like very little strategies where you can say they're bad. So there's always some value somewhere in anything you can add to your folder.
Absolutely.
So even something like Spoutman, who you don't see that often, there's a lot that it still checks, and there's a lot of value in that. Sanctuary, of course, excellent in terms of just being able to have the damage you take, and it also works as a check to certain fields as well. If somebody throws a poison seed or something, you can counter with your own Sanctuary and kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yes, sir. I also have to make a shout out to the Windrak tag to area grab here. This is a sure way to get your area back when you need it.
Yep.
And sometimes people like to camp forward and are completely unbothered by a Judgment SP, especially if they're in, or Judgment Star, especially if they're in Tomahawk Cross. They'll be like, yeah, no, I'll eat that, that's fine. They're gonna disrespect your area and just try to camp there. So that Windrak is gonna make sure you slide them back a little bit and tell them to back off.
Yeah, there's a lot of good area control in the folder in general. I know
Yes, sir.
I had to scroll down a bit, but the Grab Revenge is here as well, which is great. So it's not only keeping their area safe, but also luckytyphlosion will be able to take the other person's area as well. And again, as Gregor, that's a very, very good place to be in.
Another thing I have to point out, I noticed that this is an attack +3 folder, and in Gregar build, which isn't quite common at all, but Lucky is running the 1 Buster up to try and net that attack max like strategy that Gregar loves to have. But because he's running this extra cut space, we don't see air shoes, but we do see one of my new favorite pieces, the float shoes. You want to talk a little bit about them float shoes?
Yeah, float shoes. So for those who don't know, air shoes allows you to walk over holes, whereas float shoes is a bit different. It allows you to ignore panel disadvantages. So we're talking things like if you're over a poison panel, you don't take damage. You don't take damage from mines, which is pretty cool. You also don't take, you don't slip on ice, which is also good.
Conveyor belts are relevant to you?
Yeah, it's also crack panels, of course. You don't break those, so it's you can still get locked down by stuff, but a lot of passive damage strategies or other setups won't work on you unless you're uninstalled, of course. But it gives you that at the start, so it can prevent you from getting hurt by certain things too early, which is great.
One thing that people like to point out that float shoes doesn't help against is Geddon, but there is a slight mitigation to this. If you are caught mid-movement while a person is using Geddon, that panel that you are about to go to and the panel you leave are both cracked. So you do still get that 2-panel option of movement. It doesn't sound like much, but depending on your opponent's folder, that can be a huge advantage, especially if they have line nuke strategies. Like if you step up against any race cross or elect cross, or if you step forward versus a person using Gundel Souls, now they can't confirm the Gundel Souls, you can step forward or back to remove yourself from that situation. So there is niche uses with float shoes against Geddon. And depending on your folder, sometimes you don't even care where you are. You can just launch your damage and just do what you gotta do.
Yeah, so it can very much be a life or death thing in some cases, so definitely don't want to sleep on it.
But obviously, on the other hand, we have Enduring Ray with Cuss +1s and that nice and firm beat. It's a very interesting folder here, as he has the 1800 HP, which is really nice. And obviously, fitting in that beat is always going to put pressure on your opponent.
Right. He's also got to Enduring Ray's running a S code.
Yes, sir.
Really, every bout of our game, S is one of those codes where there's always something good in it, and this is no exception. Interesting though that he's not running Slash Man, but again, you do see Spout Man. You've got the Three Musketeers of the Navies that you always want in your folder, but Dive Man SP is an interesting choice. And what's your take on that?
Dive Man SP has some notable weaknesses. Well, the first one being that if there's a hole in the front panel, that wave will not appear, or the wave will disappear into that hole, right? So you have to be very careful against holes. However, if you catch this Dive Man on a lacking opponent who has no defenses on an ice field after, what, say, the Aqua Dragon or the Icy that he has in his field, in his folder, excuse me, you can net yourself a nice freeze. Maybe you're in Tengu, you can get that little drag forward, and boom, there's a golem hit. So there is a nice little synergy between those three chips in here that I'm noticing. And the fact that it's off code is a little scary because now you can't truly confirm the Aqua Dragon freeze or the Icy freeze with the Aqua Cross because the option of cross canceling is there. So we're gonna see if having the different codes with the freeze break strategy is gonna play a huge effect on the match.
Yeah, and to that point, I don't think I've ever seen freeze break run in S necessarily. So that's interesting to me because I usually see it run in something like H or a couple other, or P, for example. So, but what I do like about the Navi choices is that Spout Man allows you to inflict aqua damage from the back 2 rows. Dive Man's the opposite. Like, he works more when you've got area advantage. So seeing that strategy play out would be interesting. Well, you don't see Dive Man in general, period. So what's also interesting to me is Meteor Knuckle.
Oh yes.
If you run Freeze Break, you're thinking of preserving your panels, so you might go with Bass Anomaly or something to
Keep those ice
panels. Right.
Yeah.
Meteor Knuckle. So he just wants the damage. Like he.
Here I come, tougher than Knuckles.
Right. He's just out there. And, I respect that. So.
Did I catch you in the corner, homie? I'm sorry.
The good thing about S2 is that you get grab banish on code, which is
always nice.
Oh, actually, so you mentioned before, you talked about Dive Man syncing up with the Golem hits, but he has Golem hit in D, so
yeah,
that could be one turn of him pressuring you and just getting that freeze in, and next thing you know, you're out.
One other thing I definitely just realized, there is no Slashman SP in this S code folder.
No, I
which
know.
is very interesting. Yeah, usually when you're playing a code, if they come with a mega chip, you're gonna play that mega chip, right? It's on code, it's usually a decent amount of chunk of damage, so just go for it, right?
Right.
But we don't see that here, and I think that's kind of interesting, valuing the Spout Man over, or even valuing the Element Man or Judge Man over it. Yeah, that's really...
Slashman plays very well when you have positive area. Like, you get more of those kunai coming out, and even before that, it's, what, 220, 240 of, like, a single hit, so it's like a Proto Man that has, it's like a Proto Man were a ninja, that's what it would look like.
Yes, sir. Throwing those kunais out there. But anyway, let's see how this match plays out.
Sir.
PZ, please, do the thing. Once again, we get that nice little transition sequence into the match.
And you got the Guardians out too.
Oh, yes, sir. They came out to play. They're trying to regulate the match. They're like the referees, in my opinion. When you do a foul, you get punished for it with the 200. That's a foul. That's a red flag. You can't do that. See, but Dustcross is dirty because he pays off the referees. You know what I'm saying? He just sucks them up. That's like a little money in their pocket that they don't, regulate the match too much. And then he turns that into 200 damage for himself. That's them giving him the charges.
Yeah, net battling's got that dark side to it.
Yes, sir. but we see Lucky with this Buster Up ready, because obviously it's wrecked. You want that attack 5 immediately. It's a very solid strategy. I actually respect it, but it comes at the obvious caveat of, I have this Buster Up, and it could have been any other chip, but I have this Buster Up, right? It could have been
they got the Groundman SP, so Groundman, there is a chance that Groundman might, okay, never mind. Groundman could have hit one of the Guardians, but it's gone now, so he paid him off already.
Yeah, you paid him off already. He has the 200 locked in. Oh, gets one of them. Oh, gets the erase man. Oh, that's so dirty. That's 400 damage. This is why Dust is broken. You start on the field with a couple of objects. That's 200 damage you're netting for free. It's disrespectful. You should not be able to do that.
He lost a lot of HP that turn.
Yes, he did. Oh, man.
So right now, it's of course area negative, so it's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Lucky's definitely taking his time and thinking this one out. You're in such a huge deficit right now, like almost 700 HP difference from one turn, right? That's huge on the mental. But whoa, 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 whoa! Is that Q-Force in his hand turn 2?
Yep.
Are you kidding me? Oh, Lucky, please. Lucky, please. He's hacking. He's hacking.
Lucky's getting lucky.
Oh no. Okay, but he doesn't have the area,
He
right?
doesn't have like strong area, but
Yeah.
he wants to make him pay for that first turn.
But that grab though, he has that grab advantage though.
Right.
There it is. We about to see it. Oh, he dodges the fire hit. Yes, sir.
Tried to punch
Grab
him.
bench. Okay. Oh no, Lucky. Lucky, no. Oh, Lucky. What happened, buddy?
Got a little too trigger happy there.
A little too
But-
zealous. Yeah, this shit was
Honestly, this is still not a bad position because
No, not at
he's
all.
in a race beast. He's got a slow gauge right there. Like this could, depending on what Enduring Ray has right now, defense-wise, like this could very well be a turn where you eat a few Eraser Tail arrows and this is what it is. But
Okay, so honestly here, what I would have done is I would have stepped back and ate the Ice Seed, and then after eating the Ice Seed, you have some iframes. I would have used the shield or the barrier. Oh no, I guess you don't have iframes. I must have been tripping. He almost bit that ice freeze, yo.
okay, that breaks his trap. Oh, wait,
Oh
can he
my
not?
gosh.
Oh wait, no, the barrier wouldn't have made too much of a difference. But
I mean, it would have been.
hits, but
Yeah. Wow. Okay, Lucky does get this Magnum.
but he's stuck.
That doesn't
Well,
matter.
He can't.
There's no.
He's gonna walk
Yeah.
in a line of fire either.
Okay, that's actually pretty smart, breaking those panels. Knowing that there's float shoes there, I can avoid the rest of this Buster Fire, unless you come forward and lose that panel.
He can, honestly, Lucky could still, I mean, he's got one turn left of slow gauge Erase Beast. It's not out
I'm
of
taking
it.
that wind drag.
Yeah, I would too. I would definitely
taking
take that one, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Like, you don't,
Absolutely.
there's no time to really play with other strategies right now. It's just you want to dump it on him.
What's really scary is that we already have the Q-Force out of the way, and
Right.
not sure. Okay, you know what? I think I actually would have went into Heat Beast as well. I'm gonna scare you out of like trying to pressure forward with this area. Oh, and the life force. There he
Now
goes.
now that I think about it, Heat Beast would have killed.
Yeah, it would have just annihilated him. Yep, that would have been really it. On the grass panel too. Yeah, that was GG.
Right. Yeah, that was legit GG. He was dead.
But here's another case of Lucky eating an Otter Dragon
Ooh.
and then setting up the barrier, and the recovers
The recovery.
coming into play. Ah! Okay, here we
Not
go.
like this is still anybody's game.
Yes, sir. Lucky did enough
Yeah.
digging.
Lucky is living up to his name right now.
I don't see Charge Cross as the out, right? Because you already have Cuss Max. I think I would go Heat here. Yes, yes, go up, come 2 more times, do it, boy. Come on. You got this,
Yeah.
Lucky.
Yeah, there's no area to pressure with Slash right now.
Yeah.
Heat, yeah, that's a very... I agree with you there. I think Heat might be the best option.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. There it is. Here we go. We got Heat and play base. Let's go.
He went ground.
He did go ground. Oh, that was pretty cognitive damage.
I like how Heat is also... Heat just existing is scaring Enduring Ray from getting
into
close.
the back row. Yes, sir. And now panels are back, so I will gladly throw out these charge shots, which are now line nukes.
Right.
Okay.
He doesn't really seen as much as the others, but it's still a very, very strong cross.
It is a powerful cross to be in, especially Heat Beast. We see the one Magnum. This Magnum's gonna have to be thrown into the front row.
Right. because he won-
However, yeah. But that means if Enduring Ray camps forward here. Oh! He
Uh-oh.
tried to clip him!
I would
Saw
use
that?
that Magnum like yesterday.
Nah, he wanted to get the B cross first.
Yeah,
And he
I
actually
did.
nails it.
He was to keep him away because, yeah.
Yo, that golem hit though.
Ooh. Right.
yo, my life.
I was waiting for either that or an Aqua Dragon. Like one of those. He
Yes.
was trying to get that freeze off.
Lucky is breathing a huge sigh of relief after that first one. Whiffing the Q4s like that. Woo! That was a huge strike on the mental for even me.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. And here's one of the things I hate to see. That turn 1 recover 300. I hate it. I don't ever want it.
Right, he's playing Gregor, so you can't just dust beast that away. Like, it's there.
It's there. We're here now. To be fair, the possibility of getting smacked up for 300 damage is very real. Look at the last game, right?
Right.
We started at 1400. We divided by 2. So
Yeah,
like,
on the other hand, it's like, you might need it.
yes, sir. Dust coming out on the other side once again. Maybe. Oh! Okay, that was disrespectful. He wanted to deck me in my mouth like that. That was like a rabbit punch. It hooked around and hit the back of the head and all that. I think this is a pretty decent slow gauge. Ah, okay.
Now, what's interesting is going to be next turn, because if he goes into Beast, he'll
Yo.
immediately... He threatens Dust.
Is that turn 2 Kernel Force again?
Yep.
Are you kidding me?
And he's in a better position this time, too.
That's plus area.
Plus, he's got an area grab in the folder. He can also pressure with... the
And he has the
arrows.
wooden brick. What?
There's a lot going right for him in this turn.
Oh, this is actually perfect because this area grab will take care of the anti-damage.
Yep. And if
Oh,
that
he's chip
doesn't-
charging it! He's
He
chip
can charge
charging it! Oh, what a savage! Yo!
Yeah, it's gonna take out the his barrier.
Oh, and because he has this code, that means there's no other defense in the hand. There it
Oh, and
is.
it's got the-
Oh!
Got
That
these
one
two bugs
panel.
going on too.
There's the D-cross. Not the maximum amount of damage.
Oh
that
no,
one-
he's stuck.
Oh no, he's stuck! Ray! You had one play? Oh no, okay, so... Oh man, this is rough.
He has to go
Ray-
Tengu now.
It has to. There's
Or
no other
Beast.
way. Yeah, 900 damage is still really good. Right? It's 900 damage. Can't go wrong with that. That's pretty good value out of one chip, I would say. Maybe, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, he's forcing a cross or a beast right now, and that's... He went Hawk.
He has
Oh,
area
it's an
grab.
area grab.
He gave him Sanctuary. Oh no, Lucky. Lucky, no. Oh no! Okay, he mashed out in time.
Yeah, push him off those,
Oh, he babysitted it. Oh! He was able to get it. Oh, he went for the
Oh.
fire hit. Yo.
That was clutch.
Nice. This
He's
is
like
good
taking these
movement.
shots to the face because of the sanctuary.
Yeah, but it don't hurt too much, so he's not really too mad.
That's what I mean. He can just block with his chin.
Yeah, you know.
Not.
It's like this strategy when you get into a fight with a really crazy dude, and they go like, they slap their face and say, "Yeah, get you one." This is what's happening here.
All right, he can.
Oh my God.
He takes off that first thing. Oh, he's gonna lock him there. Okay.
This is one way to deal with it.
Like, I'm not stuck with you. You're stuck with me.
Yes, sir.
But now he's got the life roller.
Yeah, I think he should have stepped forward into that area, then gone for the Magnum.
Because right now he can just chill up front and.
That Matrix like dodge there.
Right.
Wait, what am I doing stepping forward? Let me just remove myself from this equation real quick.
Now, thankfully, he can get rid of that with the wind rack, and he's got the summon black, so he can, apply some more pressure.
Ooh, he does have the summon black in hand. We're gonna see this wind rack into a black turn because there's a hole right there that he can't access.
Is he going for the recovery turn?
He's going for the recovery turn, it seems.
And that works too. I mean, right now he's got heat, so he can pressure him.
Yeah, get out of my area. Stay away from me.
Oh!
Oh, you should have took that summon black. Oh, you should have took that summon black. Oh, the meteor knuckle. He's gonna get rid of all of these things.
All of his old. That's disrespectful.
You've been judged, and the books have been thrown at you. Lucky basically just saying, yeah, come over here, man. Let me show you my flamethrower. It's really cool.
That recovery was huge, though. He's back at 1200.
Lucky could have got a D-cross there if you just let him. Oh, you see, okay. I like that Enduring Ray. He remembered. He was like, wait a minute. If I smack him with this wind rack, that anti-damage will clip me. I don't want that. Very smart. He kind of just sat there and was just like, ah.
Now, what's interesting is he's got the summon blacks out, but he doesn't have a way to make holes.
That's one big downside.
Unless the ground man SP, well, no, because he's got Tengu, so that's not gonna create any holes necessarily, or could.
Element
Man
Man
have a
hand.
real check. I think he still has Flash Cross.
Yeah, he does. He can Element Man here though. Get the freeze. And then go for some. Oh no, but he stepped forward. Oh, Judgment came out. That's even better. Oh no! Step forward first. No. Oh!
Okay.
Enduring Ray.
Oh.
Enduring Ray.
Okay, he got the freeze, but
No,
he could have changed the grass.
Oh, this is bad. What is the follow-up? Golem hit!
Groundman SP,
Yeah,
that's gonna be enough to take him out, unless he's got defense.
Oh yeah, true. Dang. You know what? I think these draws and the way they played out was extremely lucky for Lucky.
No pun intended, but
Like, honestly, I feel like Enduring Ray deserves way better, way more. Like, he made the right reads, he made the good plays, but Lucky was just, oh man, look what I drew. This is a good card.
like, all things considered, it was well played on both sides. So.
Absolutely, absolutely. A little hiccups here and there, but it was actually a really good game.
Yeah, and to be honest, like Battle Network is not an easy game to play at all.
No.
So there's so many variables you're trying to keep track of in your head, and like you'll see people doing the best what they can with what they have. So definitely respect to both sides. And
yeah, we never saw beat. We never saw
No.
beat. Lucky TFC'd everything. Wow. Wow. Hold up. Oh wait. Okay, Desmond said it did. Okay, maybe we're wilding. Maybe we're wrong. It was turn 1 though. Okay. All right. Say less.
I
But
think
still, that was-
Zero said he's going to explain the bracket real quick.
Yes. So we should be doing that.
Yeah. Okay, so before we head into the next match, just briefly bringing up the bracket on the screen. So as you can see, we have our first two matches, which was SoulXCross with BitMuffin and Lucky vs Enduring Grey. So now BitMuffin and Enduring Grey will be going into the losers bracket, and then we're going to be going into the next match in winner's bracket, which is Neryth vs SoulXCross.
Oh, I'm back. And not just for the stream either.
Yeah, and again, I want to point out how nice this bracket looks.
Yes, it does look pretty
Very official looking. It looks like, honestly, about number 4. Well, the good part about number 4. Like,
You know, I actually really like that Salad put Killer Cross on there because no one. All right, a lot of people complain about Dust, but I don't see nearly as much people complaining about Erase because Erase Cross is really just disgustingly good. Yeah. But anyway, hopping into the match, this is a folder I've seen before. It is that amazing and beautiful W code for win. Neryth is trying to use the win code here. But we see Gundel Soul 3, some Summon Blacks, a couple of Geddons, which is going to be really nice if you get that with the Gundel Souls. The biggest issue here is that Neryth doesn't have any way of removing shoes, so there's no uninstall tech in here. So we get to see how that plays out, right? Or what that looks like.
yeah, one thing I really like with this is you don't see it often is Bamboo Sword. And again, I always talk about how elemental swords are really slept on, but this is another case of that. Like, Bamboo Sword is interesting because it doesn't cost flashing, so if you have them together, you can just kind of chain them together, quickly ruin someone's life. Especially if you're in,
Electros?
Not Electros, well, it counters Electros, but if you're in Tomahawk Cross and you
Yes.
charge them,
Yes.
you get a lot of value out of that. It's really like having your own little version of the Tomahawk Chop, because you get the same 2 elements covered, but you can throw them out a lot faster, get those area grabs in, again, you just quickly slap somebody. And it counters, again, Elect and Tank Nuke, so great value for a chip.
Here's the thing, right? And people at first glance probably don't recognize this option, right? It's not glaringly obvious. There's 2 chips in here, or there's 1 chip that really helps complement that Bamboo Sword. You might be thinking to yourself, how does he connect that in neutral if the player can just move out of the way of the Bamboo Sword? It's not that great of an area. You gotta have to swipe luckily. That's not true, because there's a mind game. All he has to do is throw out one of those boomers. When you see a boomer, what do? You start camping that middle center, that center row. You're like, okay, like, all right, I see the boomer. I'm not gonna let you hit me with that. I'm gonna stay in these 2 panels. Maybe I'll just camp forward. Oh, so you're camping forward. That means I'm gonna confirm this Bamboo Sword.
Right.
And then, of course, there's Beast jumping with the Bamboo Sword after a chip charge. But the mind game there is so much more advanced, because now you don't know what you're trying to dodge. There's no way of knowing, right? It just all happens so fast.
And one thing I want to point out too is, wait, is he running? No, he's not running Answer, so I was looking for Bodyguard. But that said, again, and going over everything with the way those 2 chips work, you've also got the area control cutting off your movement, and that's a very bad place to be for your opponent, because that Gundoso will take off a lot.
Oh yes it will, for sure. And we see the Blastman SP being the sole use of an SP. Everything else teched into star chips. Oh wait, ooh, Spoutman's in here. Get some nice decent damage on that flame cross coming out.
Blastman SP also complements the grass panels you're putting down with those boomers you mentioned earlier. So it's a very good punishment option as well.
Yeah.
And Barrier 200, you can never go wrong with that. W code again, one of its very strong options.
Yeah. The Geddons might actually end up being chip charged, because obviously I'm using air shoes in my build, so it is that much harder for Neryth to actually set up some stuff. He really has to get some value out of these chips in order to beat me here.
Right, because he can't uninstall you with it. So.
Right, and I know. And the fact that I know what he's going for with this W code means that it's going to be that much harder because he can't confirm it, right? So, with that being said, let's go in the match and see what happens.
Yep.
Okay, we're going to be seeing this again from Neryth's point of view, not mine. As I flex my chest with my 100 more HP.
Yeah, so I guess going into this knowing that you have air shoes means that Magnum, he can't really use that to control your movement so much as it is just raw damage and, you know, the utility you still get from it, but a lot of the strategy that involves keeping you in one place may not necessarily work unless he area grabs you first.
Obviously, Beat gonna come out and rip away one of my options. I hate that bird. Gotta feed it though.
Ooh.
Nah,
Oh,
boy, I
that
knew.
was-
I knew. No,
Wow.
I knew. Yeah, that was high IQ. I knew everything.
That was a
waiting
big
for
brain
it.
move.
I had to feed the Beat. Don't worry, I did the thing. But we had counters and contingencies for everything. Now I'm just gonna camp behind this this cube here because I know he can't really touch me too much. Antonevi, it will come out. Alright, what does Neryth go for?
right
He
now
immediately
he's-
goes T-Hawk, yeah.
Yeah, and like going off, so there's no way for him to really punish your erase cross right now. Like unless he were to go Tengu and try to get a wind rack off, like right now, you kind of have free reign in that area.
Yep.
But the rock cube is cutting off some of your movement, and that's something that could get in the way depending on what Neryth decides to go for.
Yeah. Now, what's really interesting here is that if Neryth decided to change the order slightly, right, to have Antonevi after Life Aura, he would have been able to protect his dust, right? Because the Antonevi would have ate up Erase. But I still think the order that he chose his chips was the correct order, because you don't really know when that Erase man's coming. Sometimes it doesn't come to everyone, you know what I mean?
Right.
So I don't think that's necessarily a misplay. It's just in that situation, it just wasn't convenient, right? Magnum will deal with that pesky. Oh,
Ooh.
double the hits. Oh, another hit. Yes, sir.
Oh, I think he was. Yeah, he hit the button, or he just threw it away in a sense. His Summon Black.
Yeah, I took some hefty damage from those bloomers. Yeah, that was like 300 twice, another 300. It was a lot of damage that I ate just now.
Yeah, don't sleep on like the damage that Tomahawk Cross can put out from its charged grass moves is not. You don't want to sleep on it at all.
Yeah, for sure. My movement was a little bit sticky. I remember a couple of movement options or things that we both did was kind of lagging a little bit, but there was no lag. It's that situation where there's a little bit of ghosting happening. Like for instance, this is the second match. The first match was a desync, in fact, and Neryth had gone for an Element Man, and he needed the ice there, but he ended up missing because of some input lag. Yeah, it's a little unfortunate, and it happens, but it was still going around a little bit in this match too. You'll see some of it on Neryth's side as well.
Yeah, that charged bamboo sword is definitely going to be a.
Yeah, it's scaring me. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't want nothing to do with it, and it clips me. Yep.
Well,
Yes,
you
sir.
almost put the sun in your face there for a second.
Oh, yeah, I think he's still gonna put the sun in my face. I think that's what he wants right now. He's gonna do it. He wants all the sun in my face. Yes, Honor Knight, getting a buffered movement when you don't want it is extremely rough. I wholeheartedly agree. Yes, and of course, yes, BitMuffin. The elemental swords are really good. I really like Aqua Sword, especially if you're on ice panels. Really solid option.
Yeah, all the elemental swords are super solid.
Alright, area grab will protect me here from getting completely locked.
Ooh.
Gonna deal with that trap. Gonna get this Magnum. I'm edging my way back. I'm edging my way back. I got 1 HP.
Yeah, those magnums are boosted too because of. Ooh, it doesn't matter now.
No, it doesn't matter. I ate the sun. It tasted pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. Like,
Drink a whole bottle of Sunny Delight.
got that vitamin D injected straight to the veins. It's pretty terrible, yeah. But we got game 2, that's fine. We're living. Taya.
Yeah, Desmond, Fire Sword is actually very, very good.
Actually, I've been using Fire Sword in my F code folder for a while now. I fluctuate between that and using.
Ooh.
Yeah, I was really on these TFCs, not gonna lie to you. And then, you see, here we go. Wow, I didn't even notice that the last time in our match. He actually took the anti-navy second this time. He was ready. He was ready for the erase man.
He knew.
That's messed up. Oh, that's so funny. Another Magnum coming out, hopefully to lock him into this one side area over here.
Yeah, you just get in. I mean, in your case, you can still move around, so it's not a big deal, but
Yeah, get in here just to get
it
it.
allows him to summon black if he wants to.
Yes, that's the bigger thing here. Now, I was aware of it. What I should have been doing is running behind that rock there and like camping it, kind of. So that way I can step over it in time so Summon Black doesn't hit. But I got caught slipping. I'm over here on the front row. Don't know why I'm here, but I am. Getting into Gundelso is like the cheesiest combo.
It's like it's like Fulcher's version of Gundale Force.
There goes the Summon Black. I will eat some damage here. But it's a slow gauge turn, so... Oh.
Yeah, he has no way to really interrupt you from doing these. Ooh, that's gonna hit the rock, but I mean...
Yeah. He wanted to do some damage on the rock, you know? Just clip it up a little bit. I get a lot of damage off of this Buster here. I mean, he does
that
that.
Neryth is actively camping forward.
Yeah. He does not want me to take any area at all.
Because if he wanted to just avoid raw damage, he could have gone behind his own boulder, but he wants to make sure that you don't get any more access to area than you already have.
Right, especially since I have Kernel Force in the folder. Why give up that option, right? Why let
You never
that
want to
happen?
give a Gregor folder space.
No. Here comes the mind game I was talking about earlier. We see a bamboo sword, but also a Mega Boomer in hand as well. And look, I tried to go for the area grab here to lock him in, but another area grab from their side will prevent that from happening. Oh, I was hit. I wasn't coming forward. You look like you're hungry. You look like you're hungry, and I want nothing to do with it. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'm good on all that. No, I'm good on all that too.
What's interesting with both, really, any chip or beast charges is that you can tell when they're doing it because they're not charging their buster.
Yeah.
And it can be a big signal that, I need to watch where I'm standing because this guy's trying to snack me with something.
I think in this situation, not dealing with these cubes here is coming back to bite him, right? Because that Blast Man really wants to catch me slipping on that grass panel.
Right.
But he does have the Meteor Knuckle, and we will see it. And he beasts out just to get this movement. Oh, gets smacked up by the wind rack.
Come back. Okay, Raceman's gonna interrupt the shot. Or did it come out already?
Oh, no, he
interrupt
caught me. Interrupted.
That's a startup frame.
Got me.
It's still gonna hit, but yeah.
Not enough damage. Okay, so the best strategy here is to camp behind that rock.
Right now,
But
yeah.
I've done so much damage on it that it just popped.
Wow.
Or, yeah,
And the boulder has 500 HP, if I'm not mistaken, right?
it's something like that.
Like either 400 or 500, but it's a lot. Like those things are chunky.
Yeah. Those misses earlier really cost me the game because that was a lot of damage. Oh, they have 400 HP is what's being said. Symes is saying 500 as well.
I think 500 is the HP and 400 is the HP if you push it into somebody.
Okay. That makes
Something
sense.
like that.
Oh, we see the turn 1 Tengu. I get in here completely useless, not gonna save me at all against this Tengu. I am shooketh.
Yeah, if you step back, he's he's gonna slap you with the
I'm playing footsies for my life here. Yes, sir. We get we out here. I camp. That's it. This is my life. Right here. This is my
perfect
life.
spot. That's it.
Yes, sir. I want.
But even then, he's making sure that you pay for it by eating these magnums like one by one.
Yes. And he's trying to use these magnums to try and do some damage here. I'm not going to destroy my own block here because it's saving me from the summon black, and I already knew that was to happen. He could definitely push the cube. That is a huge option. But because it's
actually, yeah, he could have slapped that cube right into you. That would have been the 400 we were talking about.
It wouldn't have moved because I was on a broken panel, so it just stays there. Right? So you couldn't do that until the panels are recovered.
So you have to be standing on a intact panel for it to work.
Yes.
Okay, that's good to know.
But yeah, I footsied my way out of another win back, and I'm feeling pressured at this point. I'm like, I don't want to be in this corner, but I have to be. He sent me to my room, and I didn't like it. I have to be honest here. I really didn't like it, but this is what I live. This is what I have to do. So it's fine.
Although in this situation now, he could push the cube into you.
Yes, that can definitely happen now, and that will be 200 damage on impact. But we both go into Gur mode. Oh, no TFC. Interesting. Why no TFC here? Oh, I could have ate all those knuckles. Oh. Oh, nah. I'm not about it. Nah. Oh, buffered movement. Buffered movement. I didn't do that input, and yet I went down. And I was like, wait, why?
I like how Neryth was behind the boulder because he knew that, you know, that double slash wouldn't reach him.
Yes, it was really smart. Man, I was not happy about that. I didn't even push that button, and then here I am getting blown away. Which is fine, because I still have some really strong options with crosses, and I know he wants to be in Tengu a lot. Tomahawk, excuse me. We see Element Man coming out, trying to get ice into Gundel Soul. Would be very strong here.
It's not like, I mean, outside of the Summon Black, which he can charge, that's not a big deal either, but... Ooh, Bubble Star, alright.
I let go too early. I was trying to chip charge that. Step forward, ice. Here we go.
Ooh. And that's it doesn't melt the ice.
No, it does not melt the ice. And then Judgment. Okay, so I could have mashed out there from the ice, but I kind of just didn't mash out. And
Yeah,
I ended up dying.
Judge gives more stun than some other chips do, so when it hits, like, that's a very, very solid confirm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's more than enough for that Gundam Soul 3 to just wipe out what he had there. But again, well played by both.
Yeah, some slight misplays on my side, but it definitely was an interesting match. I had a lot of fun with it. It was very, very intense. Neryth put on a lot more pressure than I wanted him to, but it is what it is.
And yes, Desmond, Airspin does have 400, but Airspin has to have enough that it can take, you know, a tornado or something hitting it. So it's a lot chunkier than you would think it is.
Mm-hmm. And it's actually interesting because in the EXE version of the Airspin chips, they have a lot less HP, so it's even harder to get the confirm on that. I think they have like 100 HP or something like that. It's something really low.
That's super low.
Mm-hmm.
You have to smack it with an air shot or something.
No, it's much lower than that, PZ. In the EXE game, yeah, the Airspins are not that high in HP.
Alright, well, looking at the next match, you've got Thiago versus Shadow.
Thiago versus Shadow is an interesting matchup here, right? We see G code on Thiago's end and M code on Shadow's end. What are your thoughts?
So G is my personal favorite code. It's so good. I mean, I'm a BDT player, so I love the utility that G gives you between uninstall, static, bubbles. Like there's a lot that comes with it. But even certain staples like Groundman SP are super, super strong, and having access to that in any folder is good. So I noticed that he's got the double dragon combo here, He's running static, which is great. Uninstall, great. Let's see, he does have the Recover 300 splashed, which is good just to kind of keep him alive a little more.
Which are in J code to combo
Right.
off with that Judgment SP.
And it complements his hub bash too.
Yes, sir. There's really good synergy going on here. Yeah, the two Judgments act as grab banishes. I'm not too sure why grab banishes are in B here. I think Judgment SPs and a couple of Windrax or at least Tango Cross is more than enough to get area back. I'm not sure if I would have wanted it to go off code for this this B here. This B splash. You could have got those bubble stars in here maybe, right?
But now what I've noticed is that, because I was looking through his folder, my first thought is like, what's his actual win condition? But then I look at his customizer and he's running attack max. This is, it's like a Falter build that plays like a Gregor build. Like I see him using a lot more charge shots. I see him going for more beast charges, and Falter does have some pretty, they're not as oppressive as Gregors can be, but they're very strong on their own right as well.
The actual win conditioning here, other than that, because those are solid options as well, is the Buster Ups. He's playing 4 of them, so he's trying to turbo into that attack 9 and mash the B button. That's his win. He wants to press B as fast as he can, as often as he can.
Right, in that regard, his splashes aren't going to hinder him as much because a lot of his damage is going to be coming from a combination of both the both the P shooter in terms of the Buster, but he'll also be going for Buster Bugs. He's got Bug Fix to fix that as well. And of course, again, Beast Charge is very good as well. So these are all options that help him do the damage that he wants to do. Let's look at, so it's Shadow on the other hand, he's running M.
This M code is this folder is so scary. We have 1, 2, 3 risky honey threes in here with that grab banish. I am terrified of this. I want nothing to do with it.
You can never have too many B's in the folder.
You can never have too many B's in the folder. I don't care if it's B's 1. B's is just B's is B's. They hurt and they do big slappy. Yeah, they do big slappy. Think of this like you're playing against BDT. B's. Okay, I got Slash Cross. B's. All right. Gregor Buster. B's. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh man, my opponent's been kind of just walking around a little bit. Let me just B's. Oh, that was a mega chip I just stopped. Oh, how interesting. Yeah,
when you combine that with something like Hawk Cross, and you charge those B's, it's even scarier.
Oh my gosh.
You got B's on your B's, so
I got B's for the B's that do more damage because there's more B's. And then we have on-code Muramasa. If you weren't ignorant enough, now you have a Muramasa to go behind that too. So I'm gonna smack you for this 500 damage real quick, and then I'm gonna throw some B's at you. No big deal.
Also, the Super Vulcan Splash, which is by itself is a very scary win condition type of thing, where Super Vulcan, he's got the white capsule, attack 30, double point, so he can, in one turn, he can just start shooting it. Like, you've lost so much just off of that.
We see the double point in there, white capsule, attack plus 30. No, this is a lot of damage. The only thing, oh no, he even has a mega boomer. Oh man.
Yeah. And I'm looking at his custom too. He's got Rush and Beat there as well, so good support. Rush can actually confirm a Super Vulcan if something just happens and Rush starts biting his legs. Like
that's it.
All right.
You know what happened? Shadow's been playing a lot of fun folders. He's been playing Snakes for like the last 5 little sessions we've been having every week. He's playing something cool, and people have been kind of winning with it, right? And they're just beating the strat, they're outing the Snakes, and they're denying his Snakes. And you know what? He got fed up. He said, if you're gonna deny my Snakes, I'm gonna throw a really annoying other pest at you. I'm gonna throw some bees at you. if you don't want Snakes, I got bees. There's gonna be a lot of bees on the string instead.
Yeah, and even just me glancing back at Thiago's folder, like there's no scary fire chip that's gonna deter those bees from doing anything. Like outside of Element Man, Falter doesn't have a lot of fire power, so
he has that one Heat Dragon, so he's gonna need to make it count.
That's true. He's gonna need that.
Yeah, he's gonna need that. I mean, you got Get in here too. so it's not too bad. On the turn you're in Tomahawk, you're gonna get into maybe a Heat Dragon or something like that, but... okay, he has Element Man too, so he has 2 fire options in his whole folder that he can Dust Dig for, so...
Right.
We're gonna have to see it work out for him. Alright, let's hop into this match. I want to shout out to Shadow here for the 1 speed plus 1 in his cusp, because he had the hole there. Let me play something, I guess. Oh, 2 Buster Ups. Turn 1, yes.
Yeah, that's what you want to see when you're running a Buster Bug build. You want to get those Buster Ups in as fast as possible.
Yes, sir. And now we have Thiago just looking at the lay of the land, deciding what it is that he actually wants to do.
He's also got static on turn 1, and he might want to be. He's probably saving that for his uninstall.
Mm-hmm.
But the dragons also flow well with it too. So again, one reason why G is as
So
good as
solid.
it is.
Yes. So turn 1, we're gonna get the Buster Ups, obviously. Starting off with this Invis to try and check that rush early.
Well, who's gonna eat it first?
Seems like Thea.
Oh, he stepped through it. Okay.
Yeah, he completely dodged it, as a matter of fact.
Does he have a warp step right now?
That's an excellent question. Let me check real quick.
Well, we'll find out when he moves, but...
There is no warp bug.
Okay, there is no warp bug.
Nope, no warp bug.
He just stepped through it.
No, he just raw dog did it. Yeah, Nah. And you see, this is a bad position because you really wanted that machine gun to hit, at least to take out the first barrier, but it didn't. So now are you gonna cross cancel?
Right, because if Thea steps back, like this...
That's a whole whip.
Yeah.
And if you're just gonna... Oh, no! Whoa! What happened? What just happened? Shadow was so shocked. He threw his Erase Man away. He was so shocked that happened. It was confusion. Oh, the confusion.
Oh, he dodges the cube. Oh, 2 cubes.
Oh man, that's messed up. Oh, that was a really bad turn for Thea. You hate to see it.
So it's interesting because he also did a static raw. There was no uninstall attached to it or anything.
Nothing.
He's going right. The best move right now would be to go for the bug fix and just get your Buster Bug or get your Buster Jam fixed.
Yeah.
Shooting.
And he's camping his back row. I'm just waiting for that Mega Boomer to smack him up real quick. Oh, Meteor Knuckle! Don't see a feed! Oh.
Yeah, because he wanted the bug fix, so he had to
want the bug fix. Oh.
But he can
Oh,
still uninstall it, right?
Oh, he has uninstall on the grass too. Yeah, that's not bad. But he wants to save it. He wants to see Tomahawk, right?
Right.
So you can't just throw that out there because you know Tomahawk is coming. As a matter of fact, I think Tomahawk is coming this turn. If Mega Boomer's in hand, yeah, you're gonna see it. You're trapped. You can't go nowhere. I think this is the turn I would take the Heat Dragon. But maybe
He's keeping his.
maybe Shadow. Okay, there it is. Oh, he went Tengu. Smart. Oh, still gets clipped though, and the double point coming out. Oh no. Oh, he got hit by it twice. Judgment SP. It's not going to paralyze here because of the status on. There goes the beast.
Oh.
He actually will take some damage from this. Not all of it though.
Yeah, a little bit.
It's still gonna be a decent chunk though. No, that was very good timing. You see Recover 300 coming out. Oh! He took all of it!
Oh, this is still bad for Thea because now he can just chop those anti-damages away. This could be a D-cross. Oh, he doesn't go for it. He didn't even have enough time.
Life Aura.
Okay, he waited so fast. Oh, he can still blow it off though with this.
But can he though? He's stuck in a Buster animation. That is the worst position to be in. He feels like he has to cross cancel. And I understand.
Well, he has a wind rack in his hand, so it's not a bad idea. He probably wants to anyway because he's got Hawk right in front of him, so he knows that he doesn't want to take that extra damage if he doesn't have to. And even still, he's got a trap on too, so it's... Positioning is still very much a little tricky for him.
Oh, we have the grab banish.
At least he's got off of the...
Yeah, oh, okay.
He's getting those, like, high damage buster shots off now.
Shadow is sitting so comfy, though. Why aren't we going for the Heat Dragon? What's going on?
Yeah, at this point...
Yeah, you gotta throw it out there. You gotta let him have it.
I would take the Element Man, too, even.
Yep. I have to deal with this Tomahawk Cross. It's doing too much. He still has 2 more beats.
Right.
I can't let that happen.
And that and the uninstall can kind of swing this in his favor, too, if he wants to kind of slow him down a bit.
Wait, he's opting to go something else here. I don't think this is the right call.
For the Element Man.
Oh, no. Okay. Life Aura does come out. Does he have a way to remove the Life Aura, though? Oh, it seems like not.
Or does he? Does he have a way to TFC the Element Man that's coming?
Oh,
Yeah,
no! You should have waited!
That's what I'm with the dragon.
Oh, no! I'd go grass panels. Yep, that makes sense.
Yeah, at least he's gonna get his area back. But
Yeah, it's not completely horrible.
I would drag him right now.
There's grass here.
Right.
I think maybe Thea had it right. We have grass panels now, so this will do ×3 damage even. It was a risky thing to go for, I agree. I don't know if I would have done that, PZ. But the greed worked out. Because now we can get a really big D-Cross. And possibly, and you lose the D-Cross opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh, no, you hate to see it. Oh, man.
But now he needs to get rid of that so he can. Oh, okay.
Blast Man. Oh, damage. Oh, he knows no undershirt.
He's not undershirt on. Oh.
Always bring your shirt.
Yeah. No shirt, no surface.
No shirt, no service. 100%. I agree. You can't do that. You can't just be walking into the store with no shirt on, man. What are you doing? It's not that kind of establishment, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
In general, if you're playing Battle Network, no shirt, no shoes, no surface. Just remember that.
Just remember that, man. You gotta have some shoes. It can be the float shoes, flip flops, or you can have your dress shoes, the air shoes on. I don't know. You gotta do something.
Right.
He's going turn 1 for the Heat uninstall? I disagree. Tomahawk did so much work against you in the last game. I don't know if that's what you want. But there is grass panels here. And the Life Aura is gonna he stepped off the grass.
Get off.
Oh no. Is uninstall lucky if it whiffs? This isn't a bad hand here. Okay, so we have static. And obviously, I feel like Shadow's gonna press forward a lot here. So he could get away with just staticking here. Oh, he's taking both.
Yeah, static is a good option right here. Is that? Okay, he wants to.
I think this is a good idea. You get max damage on static here this way because they can't move around too much, and you get a D-Cross here. That's not terrible, but maybe saving Erase Man is better. I don't know if I want to throw away something like Erase Man, especially since there's still a beat there. Yeah, he's really thinking this one out.
This is also an option or an opportunity for him to kind of brute force his way in, get his momentum back.
What could happen here is you blow away what the aura there, suck in, go for Erase Confirm into a charge shot for some decent damage. Oh, and another area grab. Oh no, there's that. Oh. And there's the beat. Gotta feed it. When beat hungry, he hungry, and he coming out to eat something. Oh, but he does get max damage on static. Do some wrong direction movement here.
Alright, so he going for the bug fix. Now, one thing to watch out for with bug fix is that you don't want to use it right in front of your defense, because if you have to block something,
Yeah.
and they TFC you, and you don't want to throw that away, so...
Yeah. Which is what happened in that first game, right?
Right.
And you don't want to sit there just taking Knuckles to the face or Giga to the face that you didn't have to, right? It's just...
Yeah.
Sometimes I like to take bug fix at the end of the turn, just to make sure I clear out or have my defenses ready. And then, once the custom gauge starts filling up, I get my bug fix off or something like that.
Okay, he can at least get his area back. And gets rid of that trap, which is good.
While at the same time getting the bug fix, it's actually going to work out very well for him here. That was a safe turn. There's still a long amount of custom gauge left, but there is a second invis in the hand, so he can...
Well, he's also got the Buster
Oh,
Bug.
the beast!
So, the good thing is that his regular P shooter is going to be a threat no matter what, and that's one of the strengths of running a Buster Plus setup. Is that even your regular P shooter is... Now, they can't just take those, 'cause that could be a... You can get a damage proc and you lose, in this case, 90, but it normally could be 100 on one turn.
Yeah, like an EXE format, of course. But what I really like here is that Shadow went for the mix-up option. You're still in dust. Okay, maybe he's still digging for some setup. Nah, Beast. They're here. I got Beast. Throw him out
A
there.
little bit more.
Yeah, I need some more bees in chat. I don't see nearly enough bees.
Oh!
There goes the element. That's really bad.
Wow, he didn't even get that erase.
You should not use slow gauge here. That is not the move. Oh, that was a bad move. Because you have nothing in your folder. Nothing at all to stop Tomahawk now. That was a big misplay. Oh no.
Shadow catches on to this.
Yeah, he's like, wait a minute, hold on. Looks at his folder.
Although he
No.
does have a vanish, which is good, but
Yeah, this is really rough. The banish will be good for him, but this means if he takes banish, that means he's having either a really defensive turn and no offense to back it up, which is kind of why I don't like the banish and B here. I did something similar with splashing banishes into a different code, like F code, and it doesn't feel right, you know?
okay, I see what he's going for. He's got the pew pew going on here.
Yeah, there you go, the pew pews, this decent damage.
Even on Sanctuary, Proc can still do something, but he wants to break that Sanctuary. That's his priority now.
Ooh, got 3 of them in sequence there. That was nice.
Get on, perfect. That's exactly what you want to see.
And if there's no beast out or transition to another cross here, he will have to take all that damage.
Right, on a slow gauge turn at that.
On a slow gauge turn, yeah.
And he can beast charge his Hawk too, so...
Oh!
Or
He considered it! Or Tengu! Oh, he really could. There's no beast out though. Beasting out would get rid of the Buster Bug proc, which is what you really want from this getting here, right?
True. But that's also the other part of running an attack 5 setup, where you can do things with your beast out if you want to, and certain ones like that or Aqua Spiral, for example, hurts a lot if you can set that up correctly.
Shadow sitting in cusp for a little while here. He finally goes into a different cross. Very smart change. Now he doesn't lose to the getting.
Oh,
Nice. There goes the trap. But Thiago just comfortably sitting in back row throwing out these B shots. I can do damage. I don't care. You can't. That's fine by me. I'll take a turn of doing 90. Oh, he's out of chips. This is huge.
and can't get rid of Tengu. Whoa, does he have Hawks though?
I do think we still have Hawk, so we could ×2 this. Yeah, I think
Hawk is the only way to threaten it.
I think we just sit. I think we sit. Yeah, hold it. That's it. There's Hawk. It's time. And you're hiding in that back row. Oh, bees! Oh my god. This is so scary. There's more bees coming. There's more bees. Oh, there's the anti-damage. Oh, that's so good. That's so... No! Oh, there's a second area. That's fine. Will it miss, though?
He's got the... Yeah.
Oh, it did. It did. Oh, with the team. Yeah, why are we camping forward? Like, get out of there. Accidental shield. Yeah, this is not looking good for Shadow. This 2 recover 300s? Yeah, it's looking like a GG.
I would just take out the... Yeah, I would... GG. I would just...
Groundman, there it is. Groundman is the real GG. Yeah, we'll take those.
It's GG. Yeah, you can even charge that dragon if you want to be a jerk about it, but I mean...
Here comes the beast out. TFC. No, you should have waited. You should have waited. No. But he's not dragon.
He has a dragon.
Yeah. Is this a confirm? Okay, you got a hit in there. They're coming. Oh!
He's mad now.
Oh, he big Anki. That was 500 damage, 600 damage. Oh, but 2 shots. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Buster,
Yeah, I agree with Oppenheimer. He said getting showed back is worth the 2 times talk. Like, yeah. Having access to your shield is huge.
That was a little too close for comfort, man. I'm like at the edge of my seat right now. Yikes. Okay, so everything... It started off really bad for Thiago in game 2. But slowly, he started pulling through with some advantage. And it ended up just clutching out for him in the end. He's gonna eat the Judge Man. You know what? I think it's a valuable trade. I'd rather Judge Man get eaten than something else, especially since you have grab banishes in your folder, right?
Yeah, so right now, biggest focus on his win condition. So he wants those buster ups in. Like, is he gonna recycle anything, or? No, I guess not. Oh, he's throwing the buster ups away, or he's just gonna take it?
No, he's taking it. He's not throwing anything away. I think that's a mistake. I think dust digging here is really smart.
Yeah, well, I know when I think about dust, like, you always want to recycle something. Because there's always some value you can get out of that.
Maybe sometimes you don't want to, right? What if he's trying to hold on to that grass or that stuff just for a tomahawk and waiting for it to come out? Oh, that was smart. Shadow recognized that Thiago wanted to camp forward a lot more because he wants to defend area. So camping where going down here by this conveyor belt means that Thiago can never step down to hit.
Actually,
he
can actually get off and static uninstall right here.
If he beast jumps, yes he could. Because going forward or stepping up means you're still going to be within the range of the static uninstall. Wow, he really could just confirm this right now. This would be the perfect turn to beast out and go for it, actually. Oh no, he's not seeing it. Wait, Thiago, stop teasing me, bro. Oh yeah,
I think he wants his area back first, because what he can also do is get his area back and then just do one like raw.
Going forward from Shadow cannot prevent it, because he will step on the conveyor belt. And it'll send them back upwards. Oh, there goes the grab banish. It'll send them back. But the erase man is confirmed here. I don't think I like the slow gauge early on. I think I would have either dusted that back or I don't know.
Yeah, so right here he can, again, static uninstall, and I would bug fix right after. Yeah, he's not going for it. He's going for the hub batch play. It's interesting.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yes, playerzero. So the beast jump there could have whiffed, right? Because the way it aims, it wouldn't hit, right? It goes to the first panel that you're on. So it would have just been the 3 statics instead of the 6 that you're usually used to seeing.
Beast jump static, like, yeah, I agree on it. It can be very wonky. Like,
But you could have just raw static there, yeah?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. If you do it raw, it's fine, but if you do it with beast jump, it's tricky.
Yeah. So it probably would have just been better to take them as is. Oh! He got really comfortable firing off those charge shots. So Thiago didn't suspect anything.
So that's... And, okay, I don't really agree with this play where he uses the bug fix before the static uninstall, because now you lose the value of static. So it's... He can still drag uninstall, but when you have static in your folder, you always want to play that before you fix it, if possible.
Why do you say that?
So static, of course, you get the extra range when you have bugs. If you play static after you've already bug fixed, you've lost a lot of the benefits of having static in the first place.
Yes, sir.
Like, you lose all that range. You just have a tornado, basically.
I mean, tornado's cool and all, but it's not like static.
Doesn't have benefits of that either. Like, static doesn't get the panel advantages from tornado.
That was a nice little interaction training counter hits over here. Another grab banish coming out here. It's not terrible, right? He has the 2-star mega chips that can go alongside the grab banish and help grab back area, but I just see redundancy. There's a judgment there in your hand and a wind rack that could have easily gotten your air back instead of having this grab banish be. It could have been any other chip, no? Yeah, he has to take these. This is his only source of damage right now. Getting is nice though, but yeah, I don't know. This is a tough turn. Saving the Getting is probably the better choice.
Oh.
Aqua Big. Alright. Then push back. Buster coming out. Not a confirm.
Oh. Could be a whiff.
But we got a second chance with the Judgment.
Yeah, I would let him... The recovery on those charge shots is really, really fast.
Yes.
Oh.
Dang. Tried to go for that read. He was running out of time. It felt a little antsy. Sophia. Oh, but he had the life for us. So basically showing him that...
He tried to move the aura.
Yeah, he did. But there wasn't enough time.
Yeah.
But the life aura being shown here, basically showing that he had the answer, right? You weren't gonna get that for free, but that could have been a situation where Erase Man TFC into Judge Man could have happened. Yeah. Oh. Yeah, he didn't step down. That boomer though.
Oh, I would have... Well, okay. I thought he was going to wait until he stepped back onto the grass, but this was that deep cross now.
There it goes. Ooh. More shots. Oh, another please.
He's out of chips already.
There's a Heat Dragon in hand though. If he can get a charge shot, wind rack, and somehow get a big push off of it, he might be able to confirm. But yeah, I don't know. And I'm pretty sure there's still more bees in the folder.
Oh, there's always more bees in the folder.
There's always, there's always more bees. Oh! Counter hit!
Oh.
There's a double hit point. I think I would camp forward.
That's either a Vanish, I mean, but it could also be a Super Vulcan too.
Oh, that's a lot of damage. Super Vulcan is still in the folder as well.
Yep.
This is still very close, 1 HP. Yes, T-Hawk is the right play here.
This is a very scary situation.
T-Hawk is the place where you don't lose to the Super Vulcan. And you can just trade the shot.
anything else, if there's a white pill on it, it's a GG.
No crossover to T-Hawk. I don't agree with the decision.
But here's what I like about the setup, and I saw about this. He's running +9 and not +10. Or Buster 9, not Buster 10. Buster 10 would have procced the anti-damage and not killed him.
Yes.
So Buster 9, like, it's just enough to slip in there and still do, like, some damage that'll take him out, so...
Unless it does the 90 hit, but that's the beauty of it, right? It's not confirmed 90. I'm doing that 9 first. So, yeah, it's actually really smart. And those 9s add up. Oh, man.
Yeah, it's still a lot. Like, it's not 10, but it's still, like, 9 and 90. Like, getting shot by those enough times is enough to make you second-guess a few things.
Definitely a good set to both players. That was really tough for Shadow. A lot more than I already imagined. Whew, that was rough.
So moving on to the next match, you've got luckytyphlosion versus Symes. Look at Symes' setup. Symes is, of course, a great player, and he's always got different strategies that I'll see him trying out. So right now, he's got... See the K code going on.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's kind of a mix of things. You've got some K, but you've also got a Q. Kind of like just a lot of asterisk, but a few splashes here and there.
The idea of this folder is to run Chomp. This is Fat Gregor. This is bodybuilder Gregor. This is I didn't skip leg day Gregor. You know what I'm saying? Yes. This man is the definition of Chomp. And that 5 area grabs with the attack max and a little bit of the slow gauges in there, this is going to hurt a lot. And that poison seed that Neryth usually likes to see is in the folder here. In a slow gauge turn, I believe that's approximately 300 damage that you can take from a poison seed. This is a lot.
To me, this is like I don't want to say definitive, but when you play Gregor, this is what I think of in my head of like a Gregor setup. Like you're setting up your Buster to do a lot of the work for you, because Gregor excels at that passive damage that you have. But Poison Seed is, to me, one of the best ways to establish that, because you don't need Poison Pharaoh to do good poison damage all the time. Like Poison Seed by itself, it's so useful. And unless they're running Float Shoes, which Lucky is, so this could be interesting. But
yes,
in most cases, like Poison Seed will drain them at such a
considerably. Yeah, considerably.
But then you start looking at the other options too, because you can set up HP bug using Gregor as well through using Eraser Tail arrows.
Yep.
So there's a lot of ways you can set up that. You can make them start bleeding.
A lot. Mm-hmm. And it's very interesting because the possibility of getting the Erase Tail arrow or Erase Confirm to do that bug damage on top of a Poison Seed, now you're ticking even faster, right?
Right.
That's basically a Poison Pharaoh, if you really think about it.
Yeah, it all adds up.
That you can't stop. You can't get rid of that Pharaoh. This is something that you have to deal with, especially if you don't have any kind of area control for your own side. No panel turns, no Sanctuary, no getting this. So it's gonna stick around for a while if you don't have.
The only way you can make this even more painful is if you were running Destroy Pulse, because you would add the custom damage as well.
Oh.
So the custom tree and then you bleed in there too. Like there's a lot you can do with the passive damage setup that Gregor offers natively, and then you add poison on top of that, and you add HP both on top of that. So. But also just looking at, again, you've got Kernel Force too, so you've got burst damage on top of that, so you can just explode with all your area that you've got and just end it. And that's what Gregor excels at, using
what's even better here is we have that Blast Man Star here, we have this Element Man here, and of course we have Heat Cross and Charge Cross available to you, or even Heat Beast and Charge Beast available to you to stop like enemy tomahawks. So he has contingencies for his contingencies.
Right.
This isn't just I think
the whole race family too. Like that's
yes, it's so strong, very strong. Erase Man ×2 on Dust is 420. That's a lot of damage.
Now, one thing I do want to point out is that Symes, well, we said no shirt, no shoes, so he's not wearing shoes, so he's...
I mean, He's not, right? But does he care?
But he's got the holy panels to kind of mitigate some of
that. And those holy panels are not only chip chargeable, like the poison seed is also chip chargeable,
right?
But they also provide an insane amount of defense. Imagine being on a broken panel and your opponent gets, and then you have this holy panel in your hand. You can just step forward and be safe, and it makes him even chonkier.
Right.
That HP essentially doubles on a holy panel. It's
and you
insane.
got to recover 300. So again, there's a lot of ways that this setup allows him to just go nuts. Like it's not a defensive setup at all. This is more so like I want to grab your area and just like go to town on you. Like he wants to end it in one turn.
Yes, sir. So Honor Knight's asking commentators' thoughts on running Eraseman over, or triple Erasemans over one Judgment. He has no Judgment in his folder. Now I do think that's interesting because we have 5 area grabs in here, and Rhaegar innately wants to push the opponent back, right? If you see, yeah, he also has the grab revenge as well. If you see a Rhaegar in your face with SoulXCross, right? You want to step back. You want to step back. There's no way you're not going to.
Yeah, the only variation, so I had this thought, not so much with Judgment by itself, but the other option you could have run for this folder is that instead of running K, you could also run J as well, because again, Destroy Pulse is a strong option, but also Judgment SP is very good in its own right. But the way this folder was set up, I think either one of these can still work. So I think either an Erase Splash, or even if you were to swap those out for like a Judge Splash, go Judge Family, or like, again, adding like a Destroy Pulse or something like that to add on to it. They're both very strong options, so I think he's got all of that covered with the setup.
Yeah.
So it's be interesting to see how it plays out.
You know, I just realized that Lucky has a slow gauge in his folder too. So we're just gonna be in slow gauge for this entire match, and it might not look too nice. Oh well, we have float shoes on Lucky's side, so that is gonna play a huge amount of dividend for him, man. It's gonna be insane value. The float shoes once again showing its merit.
What you're saying with both of these slow gauges is that I should pop some popcorn, right?
Yeah. We in for the long haul, ladies and gentlemen. All right, PZ, I think we're ready. Let's hop on into the match. Get it started. So immediately noticing that we're on Dia's side with the huge amount of HP difference.
Yeah, he's chunky. He's been eating all winter, like he's ready to go.
All meat diet, bro. I'm building muscle out here, nothing but protein. This is really chunky.
There's like one fan image I saw of like, it was a Mega Man EXE doll, but it looked like super buff. Like that's what I'm thinking. Once you get set up, like he spent like years in the gym just
preparing, biding his time for this moment right here. Yes, sir.
They want to kill each other.
Oh, yeah, they really do want to kill each other. It's a slow gauge immediately. They're trading. Oh, this is not good trade for Lucky, right? You don't actually want to trade here. You want to get a clip and maybe trap. Why
you have to trap Symes because he's got no shoes.
There it is. Oh,
that's setup. I like that.
Very smart. Symes goes in and camps forward to try and avoid.
Oh
no!
You don't have the HP to play with this.
No, you don't. Oh, this is gonna. We thought this was gonna be a long match. Nah, it's straight up bloodbath here, boys. Oh, he dodged the. He dodged the anti-damage.
Oh no!
My gosh!
He's in the way.
Oh no!
I think he was in the way.
Wow. Lucky just sitting down.
Yeah, I guess I would have required where he's standing, because I feel like that would have worked normally, but
yeah, it hits because he didn't start the damage, or the animation for the anti-damage. So it hits. Oh, this is not good.
okay.
Losing a race already. Buster gun. Buster gun. Oh no. Holy panel. Doubling his
now
strike.
Okay. He knows what he's doing. He's gonna take those.
Yeah. That's 100 damage, man. I can deal with that. That's fine.
Now the only thing is that because of the HP bug hitting, like he's beginning to bleed. So Symes is leaking HP right now, but he's got it to spare, and he's also got the recoveries to make up for that.
Yes, sir. And we see the transition to Electros, probably to use these Ace charges to try and get rid of that Holy Panel. Really smart thinking here.
Yeah, I really like the Elect Beast charge. I like the way it looks. Like, it's just like
It looks really cool.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie. That's right, BitMuffin. It is an attempting to dodge erase tail arrows much worse than just camping, taking the 100 trade.
Right. He would have eaten more damage trying to dodge it easily.
Yeah. It's not something that you can just dodge, right? It's really hard to do that. You gotta mix up your timing with how you're stepping against when they're gonna release that charge. It's too much mind game. Might as well take the 100 damage. Basically, those two erase tail arrows were one erase tail arrow because of the Holy Panel. Ooh! Spider Sense kicking in, moving out of the way here of that judgment.
Oh, that's it. He's getting zapped.
Yeah, he's getting zapped, and there goes those panels.
Another one.
DJ Khaled, boys. Another one. Oh, and Rush? Nah, boy, I'm sorry. You taking all this 190 3 times. Yes, sir. And now let's
He's
get some of those
Buster too. Like, he's just healing it off. I don't care.
Yeah, that's whatever. I got HP right there. Oh, is that a Q Force? Oh, no. Oh, no.
A Q-Force could actually put a hole in him right now.
Yeah, unless he has... Okay, what's that mega chip? Was it Erase Man?
I think so.
Okay, if it is Erase Man, I don't think... I think the second chip I choose is Wind Racket, just in case he life forward TFCs. Right? I think that's what I would do.
Yeah, if that was... I just need to check if that was a race man. We'll find out when he... Yeah,
it was a race. It is a race.
Yeah, well, okay, I can see what he's doing. He can win rack right when the soldier comes out. He's just gonna charge this.
Oh, okay. And this comes out. Oh, that's bad. That's really bad. Symes needed that to like...
Yeah, without shoes, Elect is really, really scary right now.
But a TFC right there would have just kind of mitigated all this damage.
Yeah, he got the firing squad. There's not much you could have done about that.
The boys had to come out and shoot some rounds, you know? Yeah, that was a very tough game one for...
And again, going back to the setup, Buster Up is just so interesting when you just sitting there.
I really like the ideas behind this. I ran a very similar cuss not too long ago, but I was trying to fit too much in there. You know, I was trying to get air shoes and all that. But I think going for the float shoes and freeing up that space is much stronger in the end.
Yeah, it's a creative way to get your attack 5 without having to put the attack max in there. So.
I do find it interesting though, because you can get a very similar cuss with... Well, he has cuss 3. That is a big difference. As opposed to cuss 2. I don't know if Gregor really needs that. And once again, these trades on charge shots here, not favorable for Lucky because of his lower HP.
Also, these poison panels are going to make this interesting because Symes, again, has no shoes, so if he can force Symes to step back somehow. Yeah, don't blow the foot, yeah. Or even if you could blow that middle one up, and get in the...
Yeah, actually, I would have went for the entire middle column, not the row.
That's what I was thinking too. Because you want to hit all the poison panels. Like
yes.
That value that you get from, again, making him able to bleed like that.
Yes. And of course, that would deal damage to the barrier as well.
Right. Goes through barriers. Oh, poison also goes through invis as well, so. Like, unless you've got float shoes, you're not getting around that. So he wants to get rid of this barrier, but he wants to get rid of the cross too.
Yes. So I actually would take this second wind rack. Maybe not. You want to try to get value out of this summon black while you still have the area to do so?
Yeah.
Oh, why do you step back? Okay, this is really bad. He can camp forward now, yep.
Oh, yeah, the wind, he blocked it.
Oh, and there goes the Sun and Blacks. They're not as useful here.
Oh.
Huge HP deficit here as well. The footsies! Oh, very smart.
Even still, he's got a hill to climb up in terms of HP.
Oh, he took 2 shots from stepping through the...
Yeah, don't step forward or back when that thing is out, because you eat all of it.
Oh, jeez. We see a beast out coming out here with the life aura, but will Symes have the answer? Yo, if Symes high IQ'd and just brought this wind wreck this turn, oh no, it's over.
If Symes were to break out Symes breaks out a Q-Force right now.
Oh, you ain't. How interesting. Life Orb does come up, but Symes, why did we opt for Yeet here? What's the idea?
Okay. He's going for Heat Beast in order to... Oh no, that wouldn't make sense either. So.
I mean, he has the HP to chunk out the turn. Yeah. And an additional 200 HP thanks to this...
He just shot that rock to pieces.
Yeah, no, that was extra HP. That was great value for Symes. This is not a very offensive turn. Oh, actually, it's a Race Beast. This is the most offensive turn. What am I saying? This can be it.
Yeah, it's slow gauge, so it can definitely kill.
It's definitely still scary though. I think... Wow, okay. I think Thea feels very safe here, but... I don't know. Lucky feels not Thea. I think Lucky feels very safe here.
Ah, that's smart because he's running float shoes and not air shoes. Ooh, that's all of it.
Yeah, that's all of it.
And he's gonna get the area back. So he's gonna force him. He starts camping the front again.
Nice. There goes the anti-damage. Trading some damage here. Oh, it's close. Oh, it's close. Oh, don't step on those. Don't step on those panels. Oh, those panels are coming through. Lucky immediately going for the anti-damage.
Just mash.
Oh my gosh. What's chunk to a god, bro? Like, I don't care about none of that, bro. 1400 is enough. Don't worry about what I'm doing. Yikes. Oh my gosh. This is going to be a demoralizing turn for Symes. 100%. Area grab coming out, but I'm not sure what it's gonna do. After these 300s come out, you can have all the Q-Force in the world, but it's not gonna save you. Oh, he doesn't have Q-Force. If he had Q-Force, he wouldn't have been able to use his Eraseman EX. There it is.
Ooh.
Dang. Wow.
It's funny because as much HP as that was, there's also a glass cannon aspect to it.
Yep.
So it's interesting setup, but I definitely enjoy just seeing that all play out. So well played to both.
Very well played. Very interesting match. Oh, Lucky. Whew, Lucky's top tier, bro. Lucky is top tier. Oh man, speaking of top tier, the next match, playerzero versus Salad. Oh, this is a scary match. This is a scary match indeed.
So Salad running Falter as usual. Notice Salad's been rocking that A code lately, and that very strong options there as well. And even outside of the Spoutman SP being the good mega that it is, got a leg pulse 2, which is excellent.
Yep. And on top of that, Spoutman SP, we have Groundman SP and Elementman SP, both amazing mega chips.
She's got your Giga.
She's got my... Oh, okay, also... PZ, no fault to you, bro. Like, I love you as a person, bro. No disrespect, bro, but... She has base, man. I'm sorry, bro. I can't root for you in this match, man. You lost one today. I'm sorry, bro.
I do like the Aqua Sword. Again, elemental swords, just we talk about, they're great. And Aqua Sword is no exception. You counter the heat cross, or the fire crosses of Gregor and it also checks Tengu as well. And you can also charge it with Aqua, so
Yeah.
a lot you can get out of that.
And it heals you too,
Yeah.
which is another aspect people tend to forget about, you know?
Yeah, Spout Cross it's not talked about as much, but the healing benefits do add up. It's like having chip heal in a format that doesn't have chip heal, so.
Yeah. On top of that, you know, I do have to point out, well, okay, so earlier you said Salad playing fast as usual. Honestly, I feel like she's played both versions in equal amount, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's just really adept at each version and playing to their win conditions. You know?
Yeah, I guess like for me, like every time I've played her, it's been Falter, so I don't think I've played against her, Gregor. Maybe I played against her.
It's nightmare field, bro. It's just nightmare field. But I do want to point something out with her Navi customer, which is extremely interesting. It is a folder pack 1 there.
Yeah, Folder Pack 1, and I like it a lot. I like seeing Folder Pack because there's a lot of value in it, and it's one of those Navi customizer pieces that's not really seen as commonly, but very solid. And of course, it wouldn't be a solid folder if you didn't have like 3 Bs in there like this.
No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, it's on code. Why
Right.
not? You know, like whatever.
Got the Fire Hit 3, very strong as well. It's like 180 just for existing. So
You know. No, like it's bad enough. I gotta worry about some elect pulses. Maybe I have to dodge that Aqua Sword. But then there's bees. There's always bees. And when you think you saw enough of the bees, there's more bees.
and Elect Dragon 2. It's actually even if I'm glancing over at playerzero, who doesn't have shoes, like Elect Dragon can be a threat because it's kind of comes in there, cracks your panels a little bit, and that cuts your movement down. And now you're eating those pulses, you're eating those bees, you're like getting slapped by a fire hit. So it's very much a threat in terms of threatening your own movement and then forcing you to take those pulse wind rat combos that those hurt. So
Yeah. And we do see those 3 Windrak combos in there just for that combo. It's
Right.
You're gonna see Windrak into Aqua Sword, into Electrak, into Infinite. You know what I'm saying?
yeah, you can't have too many wind racks and you can't have too many bees. So
If she times these correctly, under fast gauge, she can potentially eliminate an entire turn for her opponent. So we're gonna see her playing around with these fast gauges to the best of her ability, trying to just stall as much as you can, get that value, and yeah, it's gonna be a very interesting matchup. And of course, conversely, we see playerzero playing S code, man. Like there's the Slashman SP.
Right.
The familiar is coming back. There it is, yes sir. And we got the Flash Bomb 3. So actually, playerzero has a good thing going here.
yeah, I really like Flash Bomb 3 because blindness, again, being able to inflict that on a chip that already pierces invis is very strong. It's like having a mini destroy pulse in terms of effect where you get that, you break the invis, blind them for a bit. You can really like mess with your opponent. And there's a lot of stuff that you can't do when you're blind. And again, another one of those status effects that aren't talked about a lot. Like you lose Beast Lock on, for example, so you're trying to land certain combos and you can't because you can't see them. And unless you immediately cross over to Hawk, blindness will stay with you. So.
Yes, sir. I do find it very interesting that not Bubblestar, Neo Variable and Area Grab are tagged here, and they can do potentially an insane amount of damage. It's a little ignorant that these can even be tagged together, I feel like. Like, why can I find Neo Variable so early, right? Like, I don't think that's fair.
Right. So, and with playerzero too, like I've watched him play a lot, and he's very precise with those like Neo Variable double wipes. He has that input down, so if he knows he can land it, he will, and that's a very, very big threat.
Yes,
and
sir.
even as a Tengu check too, it's even scarier because now
Yes, sir.
one of those slashes is, that's gonna hurt a lot.
A lot. And in the comments, he's making mention to the fact that there's some elect chips, a plentiful amount of elect chips in Salad's folder, versus playerzero maybe trying to go for those aqua, you know, chip charges. You know what I'm saying? With the Bubble Star 3s and the Aqua Dragon's in there, so he has to really be on high alert if he wants to defend himself from those elect chips that Salad has in her possession. It's gonna be very interesting.
Yeah, and you mentioned this is open format, so he might be seeing this and thinking, oh, maybe I shouldn't spout cross too quickly because I could get slapped. So
another interesting thing is here, playerzero has the double shield setup. He has shield innately in his Navi cuts, right?
right.
But if he gets uninstalled, Hub Batch will return the shield to him because Hub Batch also gives shield. So it's a really interesting strategy. And playerzero, I do have to say this: if you block base anomaly with a shield, I'm gonna log off. I'm just gonna quit. I'm just gonna. I'll have to. But I don't think that'll happen. I'll be mad if it does, but I don't think that'll happen.
He's going to find you.
I will find him. I will log off. I'll play that. I'll play that. That's fine.
Well, plane tickets are cheap right now, so you.
Yeah, the player's just sweating a little bit. All right. I think we've said more than enough. Let's hop into this match. All right. Plane tickets are cheap. So terrible. Okay, only 100 HP difference between both players. Oh, Salad starting off at 2 of those bees in hand. She's ready. You know you want to use bees.
Bees, fast gauges, aqua sword. There's a lot.
Dragon.
There's a lot going right on this first turn.
The first thing she did was go grab bees. Did you see that?
Right.
It wasn't even a hesitation. It was just like, yeah, bees. Yeah, those are there, so might as well use these.
Let me get a bees with a side of fries. And, yeah.
Can I get an extra amount of bees with my bees? I really like bees. Oh!
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 Nice.
The bees! Oh! No! That was a lot of damage! Anti-Navi coming out, no! But can she... Oh!
Wait.
She's gonna get clipped. She's gonna get clipped. She's gonna get clipped. Yeah. No.
She went Daigo with that parry. She got based on the second turn?
Second turn base? Yo, Cust 8 is broken. Cust 8 is broken. This is illegal. This is... Actually, you know what? This is not illegal. This is perfectly okay. I'm okay with this. I like it. I want to see base.
She's gonna hold it because she's got the fast gauge and she wants to make sure the field is right too before.
Yes, there's a lot of broken panels. She's not gonna just throw that out there. Yeah, Salad cheats. She actually tags her Giga Chips if you didn't know. Oh no! Oh!
Do it! Oh no!
Salad, you have erase in your hand. Why would you do this? Oh, she's gonna bees it! She's going to bees it! She's so mean! She's so mean! She's like, oh, I see what you're doing. That's cute. I got something for that. Oh my god, it kinda hit! Oh my god! Yo! Please! No! Yo!
That was so.
Yo! That was not okay! Oh, she gave him the golem hit. She was like, alright, yeah, you can punch me once you're golem. That's fine. That's fine. Like, no, this is... You know what? I'll give you the 100. I'll give you that.
And right now, I can't see the holder still or not, but base can just, like, close it out.
No, like, this is GG.
Yeah.
No, wait, hold on. 160, 640. It's 4 hits. No, I don't think she kills with base here.
Well, yeah, I mean, it dropped to 1 HP, but even still, this is...
Wow, avoiding bees with beast jump. Oh my gosh.
Oh, I forgot Rush was in there.
What is this? Grab revenge? He's not gonna go anywhere though. The flex suck. I like it. Is that... What is that? That's not Erase Man, right? No, she used that already.
He didn't really need base at this point, so... playerzero is... Yeah, he's not running any recovery chips, so it's going to be a matter of pulling together what defense you have and seeing if you can get the momentum shifted a bit. He's not running a slow gauge either, so these are like all...
He's going for this Tomahawk here now. Oh, he has life order. That's not too bad.
Okay. She just ate it.
She just took it. She's like, okay.
She even went Tengu right in his face.
Yeah, like
That's low-key disrespectful.
that is so disrespectful. That is so disrespectful. She's just like, oh, alright, cool. No, like, no, you did damage. That was really nice. Like, good job. Oh my gosh, this is so. Oh, she tried to be back there. Alright, we get a pull. Invis coming out safely. Anti-damage as well. Is we gonna see Erase Man? No, no Erase Man. Element Man will come out. Gonna fuck.
Anti-damage.
Yes, sir. Oh, Spout Man finish? I love it. I'll take it. It's not a base finish, but it's a Spout Man oh no, it's
I mean,
not.
you could do a base finish technically.
Do it for me, Salad, please. For me. The base. No, Salad, please. Salad, please. Salad, please. Don't worry about winning the game. You're already winning. Just base. Come on. Oh. It's like I could just press B, though. Why would I do this? This is bad. I'll just press B. It's better.
That's like the worst feeling when you're at the custom screen and you only have 1 hit point.
And you're just like
you're piecing together ways in your head that you can possibly survive, and sometimes you can. It's rough.
Oh man, Element Man not gonna be able to get anything here. Going for the crash. That's all he can do. She tried to shoot it. How much HP does Flash Bomb 3 have?
Not a lot, if I'm not mistaken.
If she really wanted to throw the game right now, just beast over
But I
it.
think it's good because it's fast gauge. Like if he's even dodging the buster shots, it like prolongs it a bit. Because you don't have the time to try to line shots up properly. You're still playing that footsies game.
Yeah. I think keeping the Invis here was the smarter move.
Oh.
Yeah. This is rough. It's fast gauge turn, so.
Yeah, playerzero is like legit fighting for his life.
Oh, absolutely. He's not quitting. Not quitting at all. No, Salad, base, Salad, base. I don't care if the shield stays up for more than half of the turn. Base is clearly the better option. Oh my gosh. Oh, that was a little preemptive, but the heal is what
He's
really
healing
matters.
He's
Another
staying alive.
invisible. 1 HP survival. Let's go. Okay. So I was like, oh, hold on. There we go. Yes. Base. Base. It's time. Yes, sir. Wait, I turned my head. Did she keep base? She kept base, right?
I think,
Alright,
yeah.
good. Yeah. She's like, alright, so I'll listen.
He's
Fine.
shooting.
Wait, why are you shielding? Stop. PZ. Oh, okay.
Oh.
Okay. I swear to God. You almost gave me
All the onion rings at him.
Yo. PZ starts shielding. I'm like, wait a minute. Yo, hold on. You can't just do that. Yo, please stop. Oh my gosh.
Again, turn 1, or she's right, not bees. Oh yeah, she does went for bees. Round 1 bees. Like,
Yeah, no, it wasn't doing anything, but it would have been hilarious, is what we're really going for here. Yeah. No, she cheats. It's true. She cheats. We just accept it because we can't prove it, right?
ooh,
Yikes. There's very good damage coming out from playerzero side. This is a new game and new match completely. He's gonna do all he can. It's really interesting to see how Salad takes her time and paces herself through this custom screen. A lot of people like rush, don't really think through, far ahead. They're just choosing chips. Like, okay, this is my obvious strategy. I want to do this. but they don't take the time to say like, hey, you know what? Maybe I should relax this turn.
Yeah, there's a lot to take in when you're playing Battle Network, and when you're kind of fumbling through everything that's going on in your head. Like, the custom screen is a great place to take a little mental break and say, hey, let me kind of recalibrate what I'm thinking and think before I hit A.
Like, what is my opponent doing, right? Like, I don't... Look, that was a whole turn that she was able to just breathe. A lot of breathing going on here. Especially in fast gauge. Holy cow. Yeah,
you have to. Like, fast gauge, the turns go by so quickly that you can get caught up in that momentum and just go right in, but...
Oh, man. Another fast gauge coming out here. That's going to be another turn just eaten away.
And there's a full cut, so it's... She's like cycling through her options. Gonna be able to get that dust cross and start digging for the combos he wants.
Oh, and we get to see the slash. I mean, the Tengu, which means now I have an option to like try and go for some sword. Where's my aqua sword at? You know?
Right.
Oh, it didn't show up. Whew, you lucky.
These are the kind of things you can think about when you have the pace of the match set like that.
Yeah.
You always want to stay one step ahead and kind of think to yourself, what if my opponent changes crosses? What if my opponent throws out this chip? And how can I hard counter it? So
right now, I think Cell is trying to figure out the best way to interrupt Tengu from using that back B option, right? You don't want them to do that.
Right.
Oh! Oh, she was about to get clipped by that. Nothing about that was fair. Nothing about that was fair.
Speaking of the Aqua Sword, but yeah, the Beast Charge for Dust is super strong because you're invincible the entire time, and at the last second you can use it to dodge things that you normally wouldn't have an answer for.
Which also clears the turn once again. Fast Gauge just propelling the game state forward, but I have all this invincibility, and I'm limiting your options because I'm smacking you around with my elect pulses and event tracks.
Ooh, so this is going to be a combo ending with an Aqua Sword, and if he doesn't change crosses, it's got to be pretty ugly. Oh, okay.
Oh, she goes into Aqua here. How interesting.
Yeah, the Aqua Sword is going to get a little more mileage out of.
Oh, very nice. And the bees will hit here. Thanks to this erase man.
Ouch.
Big ouch. She does need to recover. Yeah.
That's a very... I should screenshot that, but that's a very nice animation.
Yeah, that is a pretty cool animation, not gonna lie. She wasn't obviously able to chip charge the Aqua Sword, but that's not what we're looking for. We're looking for that heal. That nice little percentage of HP to get thrown on the end, if you will. Yes, sir.
So even if there's not a D-cross there's still value that you get from using the Aqua Sword in that cross.
And that's what you really want to do with this game and your chips. You want to maximize the value out of the chip. Yeah, it's an area grab, but what are you doing with it, right?
Right. Beat takes the
Oh, wait, hold on. She's saying she has time to actually chip charge it? If you weren't stunned, you have the time to chip charge it mid-combo? That's insane. I don't believe.
That's a fast charge. Aqua chip charge is pretty fast, come to think of it.
Okay, alright, okay. Alright, you're scaring me a little bit. That'd be a little bit too scary. Alright, cool.
Yeah, Elect Pulse 2 wouldn't... That combo itself wouldn't do it, but... Aqua's or Spout's charge for the chips is pretty quick, so...
Look! I'll punch him in the face! Look at that! Disrespectful!
That was a Matrix level dodge.
Yo!
What kind of Ultra Instinct is he?
I hit 3 lockout there. That did happen. When you use certain chips, there is a small amount of lockout where you can't use your own chips. It happens on Fire Hit. I believe it happens with charge shots from BDT. Very small windows, but it is easy to get caught off guard from these kinds of things. Element Man gonna have to be used here to clear the barrier as opposed to trying to do damage. Unless, no, she doesn't have Tengu, does she? Nah, no more Tengu.
I don't think so.
Press up, Salad. Thank you. Oh, she does have
Element SP. Yeah, Element SP. That's an option right there. That's yeah. So she's going for Hawk.
Okay, yeah, his only win condition is near variable, so not going into Tengu here is actually really smart. And that avoids the flash ball setup as well. Another turn basically invalidated.
But now, now playerzero knows that it's not anti-damage.
Yeah. Which means we're not going to put a Navi into this, but I more than likely believe we will see a Neo variable come out this turn. PZ really wants to find that Tengu cross so he can get that double damage.
Even without Tengu, it's still a good spot because you can step forward with the area grab and go for that double life, and that will still do a nice chunk. It won't, not enough to kill, but...
Oh yeah, by the way, at the end of the turn there, we saw Salad replace the anti-navi with the anti-damage, and so he might still believe. Oh no, no. Oh, Rob, the book. Oh wait, the book didn't...
Yeah,
Why did it kill there? Oh yeah, true. Okay, that makes sense. You were still technically in Invis. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's a GG. Very tough match for PZ. Oh, that was rough. That was very rough. Good games to both players.
Yep, well played on both sides.
Yeah, you couldn't throw the book at him, but you know, at least he got a P shot in there. That's fine too.
Right,
Now
so
we're on.
next up, we got BitMuffin playing playerzero.
Yeah, so before we head into the next match, I'll just give a quick update on where we are in the bracket. So we just finished the winner's side of the bracket so far, and we're going to be heading into loser's bracket, which, as you can see on screen, so we had the next match is going to be playerzero vs BitMuffin, and then Shadow vs Enduring Grey in loser's bracket. So look forward to that.
Alright, so there's not much to be said about the losers bracket. This is a pond. It's a very small pond, but it has many sharks in it. So obviously, a shark in a pond, the pond's way too small for multiple sharks. So they gotta eat. Only one shark can live in this water. And it is what it is, man.
I think Symes would jump for joy when you said shark.
Yeah, his heartbeat skipped a little bit, you know. He's like, sharks? Where?
Yeah, we've got G versus S here, so this is an interesting matchup.
So G has a lot of good things in it. He has 2 heat dragons, which will check the tomahawk if PZ goes for that option. Machine gun 2s will check the dust. But there's not many things in here that can check those other crosses outside of like Element Man or maybe Judgment SP and Judgment to check Aqua. So this means that Tengu is relatively safe to come out at any... Oh wait, there's a Muramasa.
No, I saw the Muramasa on my goodness.
Hold on. Everything is checked here, so PZ has to be on guard. He actually has to be on guard for this matchup. Whereas the options on PZ side, okay, you know, he has a decent amount of coverage here as well. So this is going to be very interesting.
So I guess what I say is they both have very hard Tengu punishes. Like one's a Muramasa, and then one is you got a Slash Man SP and a Neo Variable. So either way, there's something to kind of be on the lookout for.
I technically think that Neo Variable is the better option over the Muramasa, simply because it has multiple options of getting damage, whereas Muramasa, you have to confirm the Muramasa, right? Neo Variable, you can throw out that, you know, that Wave Slash, you can double Life Sword if you have the area. So there's multiple ways to confirm that and get that going for you.
Yeah, that's what's good about Neo Variable is that if you're not in a position where you can double life, you can always default to the Supersonic. And I mean, what are they gonna do? Dodge it? Like,
what they can do is walk into it multiple times. If they're in their front row and they're going back for some reason, and they're walking with the wave, they take it. And people don't really know that. It doesn't cause flashing at all. I don't understand why. I think it's really silly that it doesn't cause flashing, but it's like, pretty strong. Wow, yeah, I don't know. So this is going to be a very, very high DPS, throwing books and pans and all kinds of stuff at each other from across the room. All right, let's hop into the match. We've already covered these focus. Let's see what happens. Oh yes, that's right. We have the double casting here. What's really interesting about this setup here is that we now get to see what both hands look like, right? Now, covering on the left-hand side, I believe that will be Shadow. I mean, excuse me, PZ.
Yeah, so they're I'm kind of think of which side is which.
BitMuffin is left, so playerzero is on the right. There it is.
I think for clarity's sake, we just look at one side just to.
Well, you want to compare the hands, right?
Don't compare the hands, but like during the action. But it's the same thing. Yeah.
Beat coming out immediately, gonna grab up something and just eat away at it. But the life aura coming out on PZ side.
Ooh, so he gets the ice down.
This ice isn't really helping though because there's an area grab advantage over it. Oh, there goes the near variable that we were talking about earlier, right?
Yeah, and PZ is in perfect position to hit it.
Yes.
Unless he opens that life aura or the anti-damage. And okay, he does introduce the anti-damage there, but or is he going with it or not? Because if they don't go with the anti-damage, this is gonna be a very ugly turn.
Yeah, and PZ's ready, very ready for this. But obviously, BitMuffin hasn't dust digged at all yet this turn, and I think that is kind of a mistake. I think, yeah, okay, maybe he recognized it, or they recognized it just now.
Yeah.
I don't know if I would. Okay, you have Tango Cross, so yeah, maybe shuffling back. Oh! Okay.
That's still gonna pierce it, but he avoids taking that 240.
And also, BitMuffin will grab back these panels here. Okay. Just throwing out some charge shots at each other. There's not much we can do without this.
This is still a very good pressure situation for playerzero. Got the plus area. A lot of danger. P's in the face.
PZ is not safe here as the machine gun is threatening to take away that option, but we see B's. Oh, this could be.
The beams are there, so.
Oh, but he used it before. Oh, PZ gets clipped.
Uninstall. Oh, no, that's.
PZ also has his own machine gun, so they're trading Dustcross here. That's unfortunate. They both just lose out.
Well, that's a full damage slash man potential.
Oh, slash man full area, but you won't get the slash at the end though. Yo, warp bug is insane. Did he just warp all the way? Yo, that's crazy. I keep forgetting that PZ has warp bug in his build here. Wait, he doesn't have warp bug here. He has a. Let me see. Yeah, he has bug stop. How the heck did he move all the way up there so fast? It's insane. Oh, the ice. That makes sense. Alright. Beat will come out and eat away. Judgment SP in hand. Gonna try and get back this area. It misses, but you still get the value of hitting with these books here. And if PZ does step back, that means you will get this area back as well.
They got either Invis yet? Oh, okay. They're still flashing.
Yeah, very tough position for BitMuffin to be in. These charge shots will just pretty much trade evenly.
Oh! It's Kunai, or Shuriken.
It didn't miss. In fact, PC still had iframes from the invis he used earlier, so it was able to trigger. Excuse me. It was able to trigger before. It was able to miss before his iframes recovered. It was interesting.
Ooh, a
Wait, man. Oh, that was so close. A Muramasa on this would have been huge. He's just standing there. Oh, I would have used the charge shot first.
Yeah, so for those who don't know, if Tengu has you locked like that and you're getting hit by that push from the wind rack, you're losing your charge shot every time you get hit. So it can be a very ugly situation because you can't necessarily hit back with your own charge shots.
You know what is very interesting is, I don't think BitMuffin had the time to get that charge shot out in the first place because Tomahawk Cross would have just stuffed out the charge, right? Because the Tengu charge shot is faster. So perhaps it was just, you had to throw it away at that point, the Muramasa that is. It's still a pretty good situation here though, as now BitMuffin has plus area and can get these charge shots out, not caring about, oh, but he's just there, low on HP though.
As a side note, I like how some of these songs sound sped up.
Oh, I think I like the sped up version of this song.
Yeah.
It's quite nice. Yo, it is very nice. Oh, okay. BitMuffin has the illest play here. They can go for the bubble star ×2. Oh, but won't get the ×2.
No freeze, but there's still the aura head.
Yes. Machine gun in hand. Oh, forget the freeze. We have the time. Oh, no time, no time. Oh, that was so close.
It's not a bad place to be in though because BitMuffin's still in Spout, so any ice panel charge shot I think that's even is gonna be a freeze.
Yes. Freezed out will come out here. BitMuffin going for the Wood Dragon connects. Maybe there's the heat. Yes, double damage. PZ teetering on the edge. Oh, the edge damage. ×2 Aqua Dragon will save PZ and recover some
has no
HP.
chips though.
Oh no, he has no chips. Oh, they have no chips.
Yeah, this is not a good because even though there's area advantage, now playerzro's got a lot of defense. So any area back too.
And smack on a little extra damage at the same time. Flash bomb will connect. Oh, that was a close match. Alrighty then, game 2.
It's right at the top of that. BitMuffin's going for the area move. These poison panels are going to really introduce an interesting dynamic to how they move.
What's really interesting here is that there's a lot of area control on BitMuffin's side. But these bees, all in the area just completely taken back.
Through the whole library.
Yeah, I got a book for every situation.
Right.
Oh man.
Write this book up for me.
Ooh, the ice seed comes down though.
This is that blindness we were talking about earlier. So right now, like, BitMuffin, even if BitMuffin were to change crosses, they still wouldn't be able to see, unless they go hawk. Like, that's the only way to cure it. Because right now, BitMuffin can't even see that PZ is in full synchro right now.
Will we see the spout? Yes, we do. We're gonna try and connect these charge shots. BitMuffin trying to get a freeze here. Hopefully to connect that ×2 aura head. Oh, if there's only time to get the aura up, so there would be a little extra damage added on there.
Uh-oh, there's a Neo Garble coming. Okay.
It is a ×2! Oh, he shields. Oh no, this is bad. The iframes, they're almost over.
Oh no, it's rounds 2.
Oh no! BitMuffin was just reeling back from that one. Oh my gosh. ×2 near variable into a counter hit. That is true full synchro. playerzero at
Playerzero
1
has
second man.
double potential freeze action going on.
Near variable really is a giga's worth of damage, especially if you get the double life sword. It's just not fair. Oh,
Life 4 is up.
okay, so PC's gonna have to pretty much throw away. Not using it. Okay, what are we holding this for? Okay, there goes.
Yeah, flip move V's to work. Ooh, that Miramasa. Well, the Miramasa could actually be a very strong, like, counter option to that Tengu that's coming.
Yes, and on. But is it the willing to take it? Oh! Oh, yeah, we're going for it! Gotta beast out to get a connection, though. Well, actually, no.
No, the range is good.
Yeah, the range is really good. If you could get that charge shot in. And you have the aura, too. Oh, this is actually really good. Oh, okay, I actually like this.
Okay.
So you have to step backwards, right? If you go for this area grab. Okay, there's the area grab. BitMuffin just needs to confirm here. Oh no, PC's hit.
Ooh. Sidestepped it too.
BitMuffin just starts smugly looking at the screen. Just like, yeah, I did that.
Oh
yes. Oh, that was such excellent timing. Erased Man going into the life aura. PC's safe here.
Just gonna block it.
Yeah, BitMuffin in comments being a little extra smug.
I would be smart move with the charge on the bubble. That breaks the
Yes. This actually, the movement was even better than expected because that meant you avoided the elect man. Oh no. Avoiding the elect man's, well, the element man's elect shot there. So no decross, but also getting ×2 with the fire dragon over grass is
Yeah, that's
PC.
huge.
I don't know, bro.
Big plays going on.
What's even scarier here is that PC's going into this next turn with no iframes at all. That will come out. Anti-damage is up safely. Invisible. Charging it for ×2 will get this nice amount of recovery.
Yeah, it's more about the recovery with that than landing.
Oh!
Oh, wait, that's
Okay.
gonna work.
That's gonna hit, and the flash bomb's happening too.
Yeah, the
So-
flash bomb's gonna take BitMuffin out of flashing,
Yes,
and that's a confirm into another dragon.
but does BitMuffin have Tomahawk, or did he use? Did they use that already?
Oh, nice shield.
Yo! That was insane turn sequence! Wow. That was clean! You know what? Honestly, I would have been a little demoralized by that. I'd have been like, oh. Let me sit in custom screen for a little longer. Think about what I just did. Yikes. Oh man.
Staring into the abyss, like.
Okay, BitMuffin going for this machine gun uninstall turn 1. Oh.
Easy saw it.
Yeah, his third eye is definitely open. Completely avoiding that. almost misfortunate event. Okay, we get an end of turn in this here on BitMuffin's side. It's not bad to start the turn with iframes, but there's a flash bomb in PZ's hand. So this could be actually
off the bat. That aura is a threat. Like that needs to be taken care of. I'm gonna go for the Tengu, because that's the only option to get rid of it right now.
Solid. So I was like, yeah, it takes an extraordinary amount of plot armor to be able to uninstall turn 1 and be safe. There it is. All the life aura will protect BitMuffin from that. And we get to clear this aura on PZ side as well. Oh, and we might be able to clear down this icy here. Nice! Using the Tengu's pull to
get the ice.
Yes. Very nice. Very nice. Oh!
It's like
Are we gonna see it?
some skating right now.
Okay, I almost feel like BitMuffin shouldn't cross into spout, right? The unpredictability of... Okay. Well, you want the ×2 on the bubble star, right? Because that's the whole point. But
yeah, it's the passive healing. That may be...
But we also have to take care of this.
Uh-oh.
Oh, invisible. PZ's now trying to pull in.
Another one.
Another one. Yeah, I would have threw it out there too. But do you give up on the aura heads at this point? Because you still have ice on the field, right?
I would, if I was BitMuffin, I would keep the chips that I had in my hand already.
Because you can always get that charge shot.
Right.
Freeze. And then go for... Ooh, PC said I can do that
This
too.
is still a good position.
Wait. There was no freeze there.
Oh, blindness.
A charge shot here would confirm. Oh, there it is.
You're frozen and blind. That's not a good place to be in.
It's like playing Pokemon. You get frozen and para-hexed at the same time. Yes. All the flinching, all the freezes.
I stopped playing that game for a reason.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
Double dragon.
Double dragon, charge shot. Ooh, nice. That was so cheeky.
Ooh.
That was so cheeky.
Now you've got bees too.
Nice. Defending from the machine gun with the bees. Gonna get an extra hurling of bees out there.
Has PC gotten hit yet?
No. No. PC has not been touched. Oh well, commentator curse.
Now, but
Commentator's curse. Good job. Way to do it, bro. Nice.
okay.
Okay, yeah, that's
Hit.
Oh no, not yet. A flash bomb would end it like right now, but unfortunately PC does not have
Yeah,
one. in
Muffin
hand.
doesn't have any defense this turn. Oh,
No,
anti-damage
Muffin
is
does.
gonna... Ooh, this is rough.
Oh yeah, okay, there's no recovery or anything coming here. Oh, that Muramasa isn't even gonna do anything for you. You can try to like beast out and go for that. PZ already confirming his beast out button. Oh, B eating a hub on fort. You gotta feed the bird, man. When the bird hungry, he hungry. There it is. Very tough
Played.
matchup. Very well played from both players. 100%. Well, that was fun.
That was, yeah, the amount of plays that Muffin made that second match were, that was crazy. The good stuff, BitMuffin, I believe, would be a newer player, so definitely just props to showing up, putting yourself out there, and continuing to learn. It all starts here.
Oh, that's right. Right now we get the rematch. Ooh, Shadow versus
this
Enduring
is-
Ray.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, this is gonna be very interesting. It's gonna be another double VOD, so bear with us. We're gonna have that set up for you. Now, this matchup is okay. So Enduring Ray has that ice setup, the same kind of similar to BitMuffin's, but not exactly the same. You know, we have off-code golem hits. But the idea of trying to get that freeze to confirm with Dive Man or Aqua Dragons or maybe Spout Cross, it's still there, right?
Yeah, I want to see Dive Man come out this time. It's such a rare chip that you're gonna see that action come out. And again, if you can convert that into a golem hit, it's a very, very strong option.
Yes, sir. But versus Shadow's M Code, we've already seen the metal of this folder here. Yeah, he took an unfortunate loss to Thiago earlier, but now in the loser's bracket, Shadow's trying to keep this dream alive, but so is Enduring Ray. So we're gonna see how these two bloodthirsty savages gonna go at it, man. I know Enduring Ray too. He's especially brutal in crunch time. He don't let up. Yeah, but we're gonna see it. Let's just hop into the match and see the bloodbath, man. Yep. All right, the first mind game. Clicking yes. All right, here we go. Double icy in the opening hand. Ah, that's a little unfortunate sequencing for Ray there.
Yeah, Ray is in a situation where he can freeze, but he can't follow up with anything substantial. So.
Yeah. Oh wow! Once again, the transition. Sal, really good job on that. I didn't notice earlier that it flashes through all the folders chips on the top of the name, like above it. That's really nice. Holy hell! Yeah, that's so cool. Anyway, back to the match. We see area grab coming out on Enduring Ray's side here. Yeah, that their Bubble Star is going to go into Aura with nothing and denying all those ice panels. Really smart move. Turn 1 Aura is just so hard to deal with, man.
Yeah, unless you get a win rack coming up super early or like a Tengu Man or something, like it's not the easiest thing to break. Because your high damage isn't often showing up that early in the folder.
Yes. Now we get a really interesting concept here. We don't have Dust Dig on Enduring Ray's side, but we do on the opposite side with Shadow, right? We get to see what it looks like not being able to dig versus being able to dig, and it's just such a momentum shifting event. He didn't have that machine gun in hand, you know what I'm saying? But now he does. He didn't have that anti-nazi, but now he does. Very interesting. Oh, the beast will connect. Ooh! You see, Enduring Ray don't play around, man. Yeah, he just does not play around.
No, you can't run away.
No, you're here now. You're here now, boy. That's it. Oh, man. Nah, bees are here and they're here to stay. That's it. Enduring Ray going through the options a little bit slower, trying to pace themselves, of course. Judgman will get eaten by... Oh, not Judgman. It seems like Shadow's chip got eaten by...
Oh,
the anti-navi will eat for it. Oh.
You ate the ground, man. Gone.
Yeah, it's gone now. That's it. GG.
They both got machine guns, so really, who's gonna shoot first? Like watching the Western, standing out there, high noon. Like,
Hand hovering above the holster, revolver on the ready.
Oh, that's smart. He's got beat. Ooh, bees is a really good option to have in this situation too.
Oh my gosh, if you bees the meteor knuckle, can you imagine? I would try. I'd probably like scoop the matchup like that. I'm good. Oh! Shadow,
That happens.
yeah. Shadow firing first, and finally beat coming out to go ahead and eat away at one of Enduring Race Megas here.
I think he's baiting the charge shot.
Oh, he sure was.
He wants all the bees out.
All of the bees, not one, not two, all of them.
So this is gonna force a decross or free anger.
They both have Meteor Knuckle in hand. Or what's gonna happen here?
Ooh, angry knuckles. You might
Angry
knock
Knuckles.
his knuckles.
Knock his knuckles.
He's knocking hard this time.
Yo, he can really go for it. Oh, he doesn't though. That's an option that I myself tend to forget about. Is, you know, anger. Let the thing time out. I'll get my time suit gladly. No? Oh, but Spot Man time.
Oh, he's a little guy's angry.
Yeah, no, Spot Baby
Oh,
not.
wait. It's gonna break.
Yes, it is! 4, 5 hits!
That's good RNG.
That's amazing RNG! Oh my gosh, he did the thing! Enduring Ray, you mad lad!
How much area does Enduring Ray have? That might be... Those fire hits might be legit.
No, that actually might be the thing right now, but... Of course...
Yeah, he can step forward.
Yeah, but Shadow's gonna be able to avoid that. He's stepping forward too. He went beast out.
Even still, the decross is gonna be a little...
There it is, decross happens!
Oh, he eats it. Oh, that
Oh
was
yeah, times 2. Double point into bees. Oh, that's gonna be big damage.
Nah, I can't banish here. Punch him! Oh.
Punch him! Punch him! Ah, do it again! Yes! I see it coming down. Oh, there it is. This is the dive man. This is what we've been waiting for.
At that distance, though, I think the dragon might be the best call.
Actually, I would go Tengu, pull forward, dive.
Just to disrespect him?
Yeah. I mean, like, I'm here. Let's do it. Okay, here it is. Meteor Knuckle! No TFC! Yes, sir!
He came to play.
Yes, sir, he did! Oh, and your anti-damage is about to get taken! Oh, no, he actually whipped! Oh, Dive Man's not going to be able to do the thing here.
Distance is off anyway.
Yeah. Oh,
He's
man.
keeping it.
Man.
He's Dive Man. Oh, there's a Miramasa in Shadow's hand.
Yes, and there's that Mega Boomer. Oh, there's so much heat in Shadow's hand right now.
Surprised he didn't go for the Sanctuary, but he wants to close it out.
Oh!
Whoa! Wow. Okay, yeah. I gotta unpack that in my head. So no, multiple hits the Boomer.
Boomer, grade A battle chip, literally a guillotine. I agree. Put him in the coffin, wrap it up. Yo, that's it, bro. Yikes. I see you like to camp back row. Allow me to introduce you to my Boomer. Hey.
See what you did there.
Okay, losing the Dust Pole War. And
Ate it first.
beat.
It's the hungry hippos came out.
Gotta feed it. Ooh, nice. Oh my.
He's gonna step back.
Barrier 200 after the first barrier. Very good value and dodges the Mega Boomer. Not this time, I'm afraid.
Ooh, double damage.
Yes, sir. Oh man.
Ooh, the Super Vulcan. Oh, he threw it away. He's not gonna do it yet. That defense has to go first.
It must go. I'm looking at this Muramasa, waiting for it to be set up. Oh man, that's gonna be a huge payoff. Oh, but Ray has the actual dream hand right now.
Shadow's okay, I see what Shadow's doing. Going for the full cuss play.
Yeah. Trying to dig a little bit more through the folder. Not liking what he has in hand.
What Shadow can do is immediately Tengu and knock out the Dust Cross at least.
Oh, but he banished. Oh, this is a big play. But Shadow just opts to save that for the back. Oh,
this is a confirm.
This is a confirm.
Clean.
Unfortunate. Oh wow, he waited. How nice.
What are you waiting for? Press A.
Like I can do that too, homie. It's fine. I got nothing like you can help for you. That's it, boy. I can do the same thing. Yes, sir.
Okay, but look at the situation. You've got the Miramasa on Shadow's side, and you've got Enduring Ray sitting in Tengu. So this is very much like one turn away from being a very nasty,
ugly.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. And
I don't think Shadow's going for it, but I think
I actually really like that Shadow is opting not to go into Tengu. He does not want to show off this hand. He wants you to think everything is cool. I don't have T-Hawk. I'm not going for B-Banish. And then B-Banish.
Okay, saves the Miramasa. Okay, he knew.
They both have it. They both have double point. Oh no, who's gonna click the button first? Who's gonna click it first? Yeah! That's gonna stand out! They stand out! Don't press one! Yo, he's baiting! Ah, the bait works! Yo, the bait works!
Nobody can ban it.
It's gonna...
No, that's gonna... No!
Oh my gosh! No! No! He was sent backwards! The damage is not gonna be hitting!
Have you ever seen this many bees on screen at once?
Yes, he did dodge it! That was so Galaxy Brain! Oh my gosh!
Look at the bees.
Oh my gosh, that was so intense! We got more bees coming for you! If you like bees, one, I got bees too, the ambiguous mix-up! Here we go! More bees! Oh, but the anti-damage will delay the rest of the bees. And, oh no, Tomahawk with area!
Like,
I'm out. Time out.
They were just smacking each other.
Shadow's like, oh yeah, I got this, and then Drew's like, but
you
you
ever see
can't do
that?
this.
You ever see that Piccolo versus Android 17 fighting DBZ?
Yes.
It's like that. They're just like slugging each other in the chest over and over.
Over and over, bro. Oh, and we see it. One of them have drawn the Forsaken Giga. Shadow's holding on to it. I don't know what he wants to do with that, but there's also a Muramasa in hand. There's just so much power in Shadow's hand right now that I can't even comprehend, but opting for this offensive turn. And it's the right call because there's so much defense and offensive chips in Enduring Ray's hand. Oh man, literally both screaming right now. Dive Man, here he comes!
Uh-oh.
By 4.
That's gonna eat it. That's gonna break it.
However, little did he know, SoulXCross is still in hand. If he steps forward at all, that will be a clip.
I wonder if he knows.
Oh, he knew! Oh, he knew! He knew! Shadow was like, I won't fight! I will
It's like
fight!
moving like that. It's just, somebody's gonna get slapped.
Shadow's like, oh my god, the life before my eyes just flashing as the fist is coming down. That could have been me! That could have been me, just stepping forward. Oh, and the Sanctuary gonna get eaten up by this. Oh no.
He didn't wait for the step forward.
But you stepped back. Oh, but the anti-damage! The Ultra Instinct, he knew! Oh, but this Shadow's on the back end of this.
He's hugging those holy panels.
Oh,
But he could break it with his knuckles.
but wait, what was the first mega chip that Shadow took there? Is it Erase Man? Oh, this is really bad. This can be a very strong turn indeed.
This This is scary though, because those knuckles are gonna tear right through. He shoots.
Okay. Beat! Oh no, beat! You gotta feed it! You gotta feed it! This is it! Oh no, that's a bad corner to be in! Oh, he made it out.
Whoa! That was it. That was clutch.
Stop, man. Coming out here. We'll break that panel.
He has to eat this.
Yes. Meteor Knuckle. Will connect. All hits.
Oh, wow.
The Spoutman was very valuable there. Broke a panel. Very important. Very important strat. Yo, that almost didn't kill. Yo, oh my gosh. Dude. Meteor Knuckle and...
No,
Yo,
so this field is very strong for, like, they're both running, well, Enduring Rage running free strats, and it's like a very strong...
Oh no, that was an accidental beat-back input. But because he went for that input, the life orb wasn't... Oh no. Unfortunate D-Cross turn 1. Now Shadow... excuse me, Enduring Ray can eat up these cubes whenever he wants.
Yeah, that's an aura.
Oh, he finished it!
Got it. Oh, no freeze.
No freeze. But you're in a corner, and I like that.
Look at Dodge Man. This could be a confirm.
This is it. This is a confirm. This is it. Oh, okay. No, he's not going for defense. He's not going for defense.
Well, he went for Hawk, so that's Shadow went for Hawk. So that's
Okay, yeah, that's true. That's true. If he tries to go for it, it's not going to connect. Oh no, Hawk was a smart play. Shadow, your IQ is ridiculous. Shadow knew. He was like, I know what you're trying to do, and I'm just not having it.
He's gonna take this. He's gonna lose his trap.
Double point. Diveman coming out, gonna whip here. Unfortunately. Oh, and he got blocked by the bees. Into the banish, which will confirm all of the damage. Oh, actually, the Indus.
Just out of range.
Yeah, it didn't send out another wave, which is really interesting. Maybe because it was, the active frames for that was just depleted at that point. I'm not sure how come that happened. Wow, oh my gosh, this is too much heat in Shadow's hand right now. He sees Tango and he's going for it. Erasement confirmed! Barrier 200! Yo, Enduring Ray! He's like, not today, homie! You're not just gonna out me on YouTube like that. Yes, sir! You're gonna have to earn it!
No one wants to be on one of those Twitter clips.
Oh, but the counter hit! Gets the turn 2 off those bees again! Really solid damage. Bees is just definitely the most intimidating battleship to
Okay,
face.
they're both rocking Knuckles right now.
Yes, sir, they are. Knuckles is on deck, and they're just clashing fists right now. All that.
Bricks and Knuckles.
What if... Oh, he's going for the fire hit. He's going for bees. Using the fire hit to clear that anti-damage is pretty smart. Area grab coming out from Ray's side. Oh, okay. Okay, it's bees versus bees. Who's gonna pull the trigger? Who's gonna pull the trigger? Who's doing it? The reaction has to be. Oh no, he did the thing. No.
Oh. Bees are gonna trigger more bees. It's like a hive versus hive war.
Queen Bee versus Queen Bee. The showdown. Oh my gosh. Enduring Ray contemplating life right now.
Hey, what's that damage that Enduring Ray has? Oh, Element could...
Element Man can cancel the rest of it.
Break everything.
Now, oh, there it goes, the banish, and he's just eating these. Can he move forward in time? Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, 76.
We're not done. Oh, that wouldn't have worked. Beat is too strong in this matchup.
Yeah, it's way too good. Okay, gets the ice damage. Unfortunately, no recovery from it because there's no spout here. 66 HP. Can Enduring Ray pull through?
This is rough.
He actually has some really amazing chips in his hand. A Spout Man into Golem Hit into Judge Man. Can he pull that off? No, he's trying to go for
The Shadow's
barrier.
going for Sanctuary, so this is... The freeze threat is gone.
The 3-set will be gone here. Sanctuary making its mark. Life Orb is here, but the fast gauge, or excuse me, the full custom. Oh, into a Wind Rack. The only chance Enduring Ray has here is if Shadow goes for his Wind Rack and he interrupts it with a time freeze counter that just paralyzes like this bubble here, or maybe something like Erase Man, but it's a very slim chance. He has to catch Shadow mashing and he has to be right with the timing. But also there's a... Oh, he got the counter hit! He got it! Oh, but the Wind Rack came out. Oh, it did it!
Only one knuckle.
One more knuckle! Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Yo. Yo. Yo.
That
What
was...
game? What was that game? Yo.
That was clutch on like both sides.
Yo, Ray. Honestly, dude, you've shown so much improvement in such a little time. Like, honestly, dude, that very well played, dude. Like, Shadow is no slouch, and that folder he's playing is even more like repulsive. But you did so well, bro. Yo, like, shoutouts to Shadow too. Like, Shadow is just—he's such a smart player, for real.
Hmm.
Oh my gosh, yo, how do you top that? Like, what else is there? All right, guys, pack it up. We can go home now. Yeah, the tournament's over. We saw it. We saw grand finals. That was grand finals, right? Yeah, obviously, that had to have been right. That makes sense. Oh my gosh.
So
Well,
we have Symes versus playerzero.
yeah.
A really interesting matchup, and I kind of want to see how this plays out. playerzero, of course, very strong. Well, both are strong players, but really the dynamic of playerzero running his free strat versus a very, very aggressive Gregor build. That's all.
yo. I just realized something. We're in losers bracket, dude. People are going home after this. Dang, so Symes. Oh my gosh. Yo, this is... Okay, I really do think playerzero has the advantage folder-wise here with this S-code setup. He doesn't have float shoes though, right? So poison panel will definitely come into play here.
Well, the one thing is, because freeze break is not the easiest thing to land, he's gonna have an interesting time cutting down Symes' like hefty HP.
Yes. But to be honest with you, freeze break is a nice addition to this folder, but it's not reliant, right? I don't feel like PZ is begging to hit these freeze break strategies.
Right.
But it's a feature to the folder, which makes it that much more dangerous, right? I don't have to do this, but I can if I want to.
The main thing will be if playerzero can start getting damage off before Symes just rushes him down with this build.
Yeah, Symes can honestly just go double.
I mean, there's like 5 area grabs in there.
Yeah, double area grab. I was just about to say that, and then run the slow gauge slash. That's a lot of HP.
Right.
But he has no shoes himself, right? Symes is very vulnerable to this ice. If this ice touches down, he might have an issue. But he does have Sanctuary, and he does have 2 Holy Panels, right? So that will come into play here. Maybe ice won't be as impactful, but conversely, if playerzero sits on his Ice Seed, or if he sits on these Aqua Dragons and waits for that Sanctuary or waits for that Holy Panel to take place, it would be a bad spot for Symes. They just have so much going against each other that this is just... there's so much to just comprehend here.
Yeah, there's a lot that's gonna happen, either on either side. I'm really excited to see how this plays out.
All right, without further ado, let's just go right into it, man. Whew, fresh off the heels of an intense battle like the last one, we're gonna see yet another instant hit match. Both these players are just insane when it comes to this game and their knowledge. So I'm very interested in seeing how this one plays out.
So off the bat, he goes for a race cross. He's already got area positive set up. He's got a race SP just for the damage. For the really being able to lock him down more. So then because with this folder he can either go erase, but he can also go slash and just start cutting him down.
Yeah, that's also an option. Alright, there goes Beat getting fed. But we see this early slow gauge trying to get these charge shots in maybe?
Yeah, he wants to go for the passive damage immediately.
And that early bug fix is very nice too. No HP bug to have to deal with here. Oh, walking into that accidentally. Oh, going for the bubble. Wow. Okay, so it looked like obviously Symes wasn't doing anything there. But what actually happened was a huge mind game. PZ was expecting the mash and stepping up to try and avoid that charge shot. But Symes just sat there and did nothing. He didn't mash. He waited for it to time out, so PZ didn't end up getting that connection that he wanted.
Oh,
That was
speaking
so
of
nice.
oh, this is gonna be ugly. So he goes to slash option. He's gonna get some of the area back, get +1, and just start going for it. And the question is if PZ has any options this turn to stop the strategy, any breaking chips he can bring out. And Golem Hit is a huge threat here too.
Yeah, there it is. Flash car coming up here.
Goes to the grass. Ooh, Life Orb. That's gonna protect him. He won't be taking any damage from Slash this turn. Maybe Symes is the one in danger now.
Yeah, these aqua bubbles are just, they're adding up over time.
And look at how fast the charge time is almost too.
Yeah, it's ridiculously fast. Maybe not fast enough, huh? Like, I don't know. Okay, the Windwreck will get rid of the life orb here, but will there be defense for that following Blast Man? I mean, it's only 240, so it's not a big amount of damage, but it's still a nice chunk, right? Oh, we see the Elect Man, but PZ opted to stay in. Oh, Blast Man will connect here. Stepping forward is the bad play, I think. Yes.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Nice Ooh.
This could be a game changer.
Oh, got him!
Oh.
Are you still here?
Know?
Oh, no, he moved down. Yo, the steal!
He doesn't care if you can't see.
Wow. Don't just smack me to the back of my row like that. That's so disrespectful.
And again, the amount of area control in this folder is like showing itself because Symes is always getting access to these area grabs. And you won't allow PZ to get in place for that Neo Variable.
And we see that Holy Aura about to make an entrance into this match. That would make this very safe for Symes here.
Yeah, Symes honestly can just set up shop once he gets that holy orb going.
Ooh, please. I like your cut, G. Smack. Win red. Yo. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me recoup myself. I wasn't ready for that. Oh my gosh. Okay. Switching it around now. I like the idea of going for double area here.
Oh. That aura, okay, that aura don't matter now.
Yeah, nah, there's a tank here. Ooh! If you gonna walk up to me, you better be ready to take this, you know, this heat. Ooh! The counter hit too!
Oh, that's my holy panel now.
Oh, yeah! Yeah, that's my holy panel now, cuz. You gonna have to raise him off that, homie. He took it back. He took it back. Slash
I'm
man,
just like playing some really good footsies to get that holy panel back.
But still on the dividend in the ending, or the lesser amount of HP after those trades.
Oh, he's got a sanctuary, so he's...
Okay, maybe you go, I think you go element first to get grass, then go for holy aura? Yeah. Or rather, sanctuary.
Yeah, the sanctuary. There's a lot of ways he can play. He can go for that, he can go for ice and just get the free damage that way. Oh, this could be a...
Why did he do this? Why did he do this?
Yeah, that's not...
I don't understand. Yo, my man went all the way back. What's the plan here? Okay, I can't come forward, right? So I guess this is safe. What, huh? What is happening?
Yeah,
hold on.
What I was thinking, he could have kind of sat back on that grass panel and chilled. Because he was recovering some HP there. But yeah, stepping forward, not the best option in this situation.
Okay, so PC saying that there was a little bit of lag here. So maybe he felt that. And probably didn't even need to step down there, which is a little unfortunate. Yeah. Once again, you know, online servers, it gets crazy like that. It gets crazy sometimes. But what we do see, that they're Q-force. I don't think now's a good time for it though.
Not enough area.
Yeah, but his recovery is really good here. Gonna try and break up some of these panels.
He was like stepping all over.
Symes just losing all this area for no reason.
It sounds like stop on my holy panel. Nope.
Oh, able to get down this holy panel at the end of the turn here. Really nice with Symes. Oh, is that a poison seed?
This is a really good spot for a poison seed. Like late game like this. He hasn't beasted out yet, so let's... If he were to go Heat Beast even, that's enough damage right there to close it out this turn if he wanted to.
If he wanted to. But maybe he's skeptical of defenses BZ might have.
Oh
no! Ooh. I bet Symes is just leaning back in his controller, casually pressing the B button. Oh, the anti-damage! He doesn't even have to touch the keyboard. Very nice.
Just drop the sticks and...
Just drop the sticks and look at his work. Please.
This is going to be interesting because now you got the two cubes here. That's going to stop Symes from immediately getting the area as aggressively as he could. But then he can also smack the cubes into him, so...
Yeah, you have options.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take this. Hold this cube real quick. You know, it's really scary, right? I feel like a lot of folders don't have enough wind to check erase, right? It's just such an overbearingly powerful cross sometimes when you can't get. Ooh!
Oh, speaking of wind.
Ooh! Turn 1! Tengu! That's rare. But it was the right choice. Let's see what he does.
And now this gives him the option to like use those cubes the way he wants to.
Yes!
But no, these are yours.
Oh, no, you can have both of them in your back row. Oh no!
Yeah, that cuts off his movement. That's such a strong play.
Can I ask you a question? Does Colonel Force turn cubes into warriors or soldiers?
No, Colonel's army does.
Only Colonel Army.
Yeah.
Only Colonel Army. Okay, correct. All right. Woo! I just have to make sure. I just have to make
This
sure.
is one of those rare cases where Colonel's army would be good to have. 'Cause they're right there, and you can just get rid of them.
I haven't seen anybody effectively use Colonel's Army. I think you can, but it's like a lot of setup.
Yeah, it's not something you really build around. I haven't really seen it played myself. Yeah, this is...
Yeah.
The good thing is that Symes does have the positioning to start taking some of that area, and he's got defense.
I also want to raise Sal's point here with the fact that you can't dust pull, or excuse me, use the Tengu pull on Erase Beast or a Charge Beast while they're using their chip charges. Don't know why, but hey, it's a thing. It's a cool little feature.
Oh, that invisible is... that is unfortunate. You get that area back.
This Blast Man will clear the second rock cube. Ooh, nice! No! Nah, you're taking this. Ooh, the shield! I'm not taking the second one, though.
Oh, okay. Beat blocked with that Blast Man, but this is still...
Mind games. Mind games.
Although, yeah, this is focused.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Mind game time. You don't have to bait this shield, sir. It's not free.
Even so, that's a lot of... You don't want to play that mind game for too long during one turn.
Nah, it's draining.
Because really, at the end of the day, you're still losing HP or you're losing time, and Slash is controlling both of those factors right now.
That's another aspect of this game that people have to take into account when they do try to play. It's just that some folders just have hard counters. Yeah, your setup can be... Ooh, nice counter hit. Ooh, into the times two. But yeah,
Oh, this is... If he has a breaking chip, this would be an ugly situation.
this would be very ugly. But yeah, some folders just really counter your strategy. Like, oh man, I have this really nice fanfare setup, but I don't know, get it. TFC on the fanfare, I can't put the fanfare down. Something like that, you know, and that happens, you know. Not everything has 100% win rate. There is no 100% win rate in this game.
Right. Now, there are strategies where you can at least consider your counters and add a few things that can help mitigate certain things, but there are, certain strats can get just cut off by one thing. That's something you have to consider when you go to folder or any setup.
As a matter of fact, looking at PC's folder, there's nothing in his folder that can actually hit Slash for ×2. So
Right.
it's relatively safe to just be in here chilling at Slash.
I think Symes has kind of caught on to that because just showing up there. Really, all Symes. Oh,
I'll trade. Yeah, come over here, trade again. I'm down. That's what Simon's saying. Like, no, I'm all for that. You're like, come through.
yeah, all Symes really needs is one more area grab and kind of just hang out.
Hovering over cards here,
my gut reaction is I don't agree. Unless he knows something that we don't, but...
He wants the ×2 and maybe the extra chip, but I don't see it as necessary here.
It's kind of a greedy maneuver, but... Because you don't...
Yeah, really smart holding the area grab and getting rid of that grass funnel there. The patience from PC's side. He's taking a break. It's like, alright, you got it, man. Ooh.
Oh, order.
Get the grass! Get the grass! You could have charge tackled into this life aura. What happened? Oh well. He has one dragon hand, so it's fine. And poison.
Yeah, there's a lot he can do right now.
Yeah, I just don't see the need to have gone into this this cross here.
He kind of took a detour that he didn't need to take. This is the perfect time to throw the poison seed out though. Well, while he was invisible.
Yeah, the more I see this match, oh nice.
I don't know if I agree with that.
It was a little premature, yeah. But hey,
Do
you
it
know.
out, yeah. 'Cause now he can kind of hang in the back. And...
Oh wait, hold on. Whoa. High IQ. You're in your back row now, and you don't want to come forward. So I guess I'll just take this area then, if you don't want it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he can still. I mean, this is still an interaction where he can do a lot, but at the same time, you can't stun him when he's in.
Doesn't matter. You're gonna eat all these hits, and that's all I care about.
What does PC have on his? He takes him out of it. Okay, he blocks some of it. Oh, nice! So the machine gun combined with the anti-damage put him in wall frames a little bit longer.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
1 HP. Yeah, there's not a lot of outs for Gregar folder in PC's folder here. Yeah, it's really tough. This is really tough matchup.
Yeah, and this kind of go back to what you said earlier about having counters. Like, if you don't have a slash counter, you get caught in a situation like what happened a little earlier. Like, you just kind of have to hold that.
Yeah, for sure. 300 HP sitting on it. Just a little too chunky. Ooh!
Wow. Just punched him in the face.
He moved him with his body. He stepped into his space. He said, oh no, I'm not going to use a chip. Here, come here and be pushed by me. And
That was a
take
bully
damage.
move.
That was a big bully. That was a flex. Symes is mean. And,
All right,
and
so we
evil.
got. So next matchup, we got Salad versus Lucky.
Yo, you know what? I have to shout out really quick to PV how he always hits that near variable. I think he has macros, bro. For real, he just be pushing buttons. You be pushing buttons, PZ. You got something to tell us, man?
That's just execution.
Yeah,
Probably
sure.
grind it out.
Well, that's a nice air quote there. Execution. Symes says, please maintain 6 foot distance as he steps into his opponent. Great. Anyway, yes, of course. Salad versus Lucky. No,
And they're both running the same, actually the exact same, well, outside of Element Man, the exact same SP Nappy, so
Yes.
Grounded and Spout both represented here.
my boy Spout. I love my boy Spout, so it might not. Oh wait, but Salad has base and Spout, so obviously she's my favorite to win this match. Unfortunately, I'm sorry, Lucky. It's nothing personal. It's just base, man. Come on, you gotta understand. But yes, the recover 200, the 300s and Y here, I still feel like it's a little out of place. Could have been synergized a little bit better. But it worked out very well for Lucky in the previous matches, so I don't know.
Yeah, Recover 300, again, a lot of value there because having that extra HP can kind of either correct any mistakes that happened earlier in the match or just makes you a little chunkier. So, good to have if you want to live a little longer, kind of pad your HP out that way. It'll be interesting to see how this plays out versus Salad's bees galore and pulse combos. So see how this plays out.
It's that fast gauge is really gonna put a damper on the Buster strats too. So the one slow gauge, he's gonna need to make it count, or Salad will just eat his turns away. Alright, BZ, do your thing.
Because Salad said Dust Cross has been social distancing since 2006. That's real.
That's so real. Alright, here we go. We're getting perspective from Lucky here. No, Salad. Aiko. There it is. 1700 HP. That's a lot. Yo, Salad. How are you drawing bees all the time? Hold on. These people are cheating. You see them cheating. They're doing it.
So there's like a special natty touch part she's using called Honey. And the bee does show up. It makes bees show up on turn 1. It's one of those Bow Network 3 codes you put in your customizer so you can't see it, but it's there.
Oh, bro. That is a hidden NCP block. You actually place it on the corner of the NC. It's one of the only programs that can do that, by the way. Very useful for drawing your bees.
Yeah, always gives you bees turn 1. It's the best secret that nobody talks about.
They don't want you to know about it. That's how you stay top tier. I say cheat code is pretty safe too. I'm not gonna lie. I do use that a lot. Ooh, dodging the punch.
Oh, Rush is okay.
What's the punish? Buster into Buster? Nice, I'll take it.
Oh, angry.
Time to.
Oh,
She
on the
stepped in the
volcano.
lava. She stepped in the river. That's so rude. Oh, but the barrier. Salad. That was so rude.
Also for the. Oh no, you're tricking.
No, you're giving her more. What are you doing?
So for those of you who don't know, volcano panels are not fire damage, so those will not eat through the honeycomb. So all that just happened to the bees that Top put out. Everything triggered more bees from that sequence. So that was you don't want to do that when somebody has that out.
Was that a turn 1 D-Cross from Dust? From Lucky?
Yep.
Is that a Grandma's P in your hand? Salad, please. Salad, please. Salad, please. Please. 260. What is this, yo?
So the last game we talked about matchups and having something to counter Slash is good. That's probably the best Slash counter you can do because it's such a game changer.
She doesn't even feel bad. That's the worst part about it. She doesn't feel any remorse for it. Just does it casually. Like, oh man, yeah, that was really nice. That was a good sequence for me.
Yeah, unless Lucky pulls out some really good defense this turn, this is gonna be this is a kill combo.
Yeah,
there's nothing he can do about those elect pulses and the wind racks like that. That's just you have to eat that.
It also depends on his movement. It's not free. If he does some rapid stepping back and forward, he can actually avoid the whole combo.
Yeah, it's not free, but it's close to it. I'm saying as somebody who's been hit by that a lot. Like before you know what happened, like where's my HP go? And yeah. Oh, okay, Beast versus Beast.
Yeah, that's it.
Wow. So if the volcano, wow.
Yeah.
The volcano helped.
It was support damage that she planned, by the way. Again, cheating. Putting in the geyser cheese. Now she has poison, so she can get that too. Death by
Yeah,
geyser.
Geyser almost hit the undershirt like that.
Yo. Yikes, dude. Lucky's like, alright man, that was game 1. I got game 2, let's do this, I'm ready. Lucky, you got this, bro. I believe. Considering the decisions here, once again, turn 1 bees.
Okay, right to Slash.
Oh.
That was rude.
Is that a full synchro?
Yep.
And she went to the back row, just in like camp, you know, no big deal.
Yep, anger.
Angry. I'm upset with what you're doing here.
So that was almost a no-win situation because she was in full synchro. So if you hit her, she'd go angry, and if you don't hit her, it's full synchro. So it's
oh my
not.
gosh. This element is going to do a lot of damage. I would take the full cuts. Maybe that's bad. You can save it for a more important turn.
Yeah,
It's still too early. You don't need it. You're not dust digging here. Lucky, you have to have something, bro. Please. Lucky, please, bro. Lucky. Oh, Lucky. Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Roll defense.
Whew. Okay. Dodge that one. Oh, the area grab. Can you hold on to this for me real quick while I throw the books at him?
All the books.
All the books. Hey, stick around a little bit. Pull, punch. There it is. Even went for the extra credit with the P shots. Disrespectful.
No, and the poison panels.
And the poison panels.
You gotta just.
Is that base? That looks like base to me. That looks like base to me. Does that look like base?
That looks like base to me.
Alright,
So this is. Yeah, because whatever damage is done on this turn, and then combine that with base, just going right at it.
Does he have the out? Will he be ready? Yo, I'm so scared for Lucky right now. I would change cross. What would you go? Charge? I would go charge here. Unless
I would. Charge might be good for a couple of reasons. One, to kind of take care of the grass threat, but also building your own custom screen up, and that's the one way to take advantage of your opponent's fast gauge. At least get something out of it.
some obvious movement coming out here, but not a real way to capitalize on it. So Solid's just opting to take these extra Bs in his fist and the full cuts to go into the next turn and see what she can deal with.
More Bs is never a bad thing.
Bs for your Bs, bro. It's still a defensive turn. It eats up a lot of the turn.
Yeah, Bs do kind of hit that weird mix between it's an offensive and defensive chip. Like it.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh. This is the point.
Oh my gosh, he was on that grass panel, dude. Like, that was scary.
Honestly, if it weren't for the holes, I'd say this is a good base turn. But
yeah, the holes
the
make it
hole
really
kind of.
Hey, but it's about man though.
Wait, is that ground man SP I see?
That is a ground man SP. That is a ground man SP. You know, he has to out, right? He's not gonna lose to, this is what Salad's thinking. He's not gonna lose to it twice, right? He can't. He can't lose to it twice, because that's just not correct, right? But, there's no way. There's no way. She's really thinking about it. There's no way.
I think she might just do it.
Nah, there's no way. She's like, nah. I have to respect him. Alright.
He didn't change crosses though, so that could have been some black. Okay, good damage.
There it is. You're on a poison panel. That's GG. Oh no, he has potions. He's fine.
Yeah. He's got 1 HP though. He can't stay yet.
Yikes. Wow. That was a tough game. Wow, that was a tough game. Oof.
Yeah, Solid taking no prisoners.
No prisoners. She wanted to keep in winners and, you know, hang out there for a little while. Watch people kill each other in losers brackets.
Yeah,
No
well
big
played
deal.
to both.
Yeah, that was really good games.
I know playerzero wants to talk about the bracket real quick.
Yeah, so this will conclude the stream. That was the last match. But before we end the stream, I'm just going to briefly explain where we are in the bracket and what to look forward to for next week. Okay, so this is the bracket on winner's side so far. So as we can see, we just finished the match with Solid vs luckytyphlosion. And so the way the bracket's going to work out is that we're going to continue it throughout the next week, and we will be ending next week with a stream that will have the remainder of the bracket stage into the finals match. So make sure to tune in for that. We're going to provide more updates in Discord. Yeah, so we're going to have Neryth playing vs Thiago for winners bracket, and then the loser will be heading into the losers bracket. So now this is the losers bracket. As we can see, Lucky is going to be playing vs Symes, and then SoulXCross is going to be playing vs Shadow. Okay, so now going. Okay, so thank you everyone for watching. That will conclude the stream. A huge shout out to Solid for working really hard on the stream layout. I really like how it turned out, and the double votes as well. So Solid worked really hard on that.
Thank you, Salad.
Yep.
And yes, thank you to Buster Cannon and SoulXCross for doing the commentary for the stream. That was a lot of fun.
It sure was.
Yeah, likewise.
And yeah, so as we mentioned before, we're going to have the another stream next week, which is going to have the finals, and then afterwards we will have a break from New Moon. But don't worry, during that break we will have other events and tournaments, so make sure to keep an eye out and check for what's happening. Alright, yeah, so that will conclude the stream. Thank you everyone for watching. We'll be seeing you next week. Goodbye.
Take care.
Take care.